Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
What?
I love it.
I know it's losing today.
Danny, how can you say I knew I was losing it today? How can you say that?
I just knew it.
Dan, hand it over to the new belt.
Because he made a point.
I can't wait until Bubba gets Ringer's lactate today instead of Ozempic.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of your listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is strictly prohibited.
Bubba Love Sponge Show. Finally, we're out of February. February has sucked for us. January was such a high with Barb and everybody feeling good. Had a record-setting 199, and then February we get the rug pulled right out from underneath us on our Twitch deal right prior to our Anna's DJ Hum Sauce debut, which we know is going to be huge and save the month, break us out even.
March 24th, set the date.
Yeah. And I wish we could honestly get it in sooner than that, but just got a lot of things going on. Kevin's Law yesterday, that's available up on our YouTube channel. I think it's on Facebook too, I think. Did you guys double trouble on that or just go YouTube?
Both.
Oh, both. Fantastic. So you can go to Facebook or YouTube, and if you didn't catch Kevin's, was it almost 3 hours?
Just like 2.5 pushing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it's not next week. I know that we also said March 7th, but it's not going to happen. Excuse me, until after he comes back from the Eastern Bloc.
Is he going to Europe?
Yeah, he's like going to like Czech Republic, Croatia. He's getting right in the mix.
All over.
I'm looking at chat a little bit. Heather Wiz says that the strap looks good on you, Lum.
Oh, thank you, Bubba.
Lum, are you sure, Lummy? You don't want me to bring my beard trimmer, my Manscaped beard hedger 4.0, and give you just a little trim for the weekend?
Yeah.
See, if you stay up on it, buddy, then it doesn't get so. You know, sometimes it gets real grizzly.
Oh yeah.
And it makes you look fatter.
Yeah, fatter
when
and
it gets
more homeless looking.
Yeah, fatter and homeless, Lummy, is not a good look.
No, it is not.
I mean, there's a woman that lays next to you that wants you to be handsome. You know, not. She looks over and she's, wondering what in the hell. Although you do produce good-looking children.
Thank you.
I will tell you that.
And he knows about it too. He knows he's good looking.
Oh, he does?
He's going to.
Is he the Dan Diaco of one?
Yes, he is.
So he knows that he's good looking.
Yep.
Now I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but like, what if he has a big wiener too? So now he's good looking and he's got a big ween. Like that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Like look at Dr. Diaco.
Exactly.
He knows he's good looking. He's got a big ween.
Yep.
Because I mean, Anna, you know this. I mean, some men exhume big ween energy, don't they?
BDE is what I think they call it.
Yeah, big ween energy. Nonetheless, so Lummy, he is a flirt, is he not? And he doesn't, and he's getting to the point where he doesn't even like guys.
Nope. We were at the park yesterday, and he was hitting on, you could say, the moms and the daughters.
Right.
So.
And I know where he gets that from because you're not that way.
No. I think because I think he knows he's good looking. Everyone calls him cute. We go to Publix. Everyone puts him over. He waves at all the girls. Mm-hmm. And
kids. I mean, some people know when they're getting put over.
Oh yeah,
oh my god. So this kid, although less than 2, got to have this kid. This kid, he every time he has any interaction. One, his mom and dad are always telling him how precious he is, right?
Yeah, well, I did tell Ashley we need to start kind of putting him down.
Looks like, man,
we need to hold him down.
You piece of ugly baby.
Yep.
First of all, Ashley, if you're listening, I'm completely speaking in entertainment wise here, not really being. We're working here.
Yeah.
She come up here and slap the absolute crap out of me. You called my baby ugly. I mean, nothing's worse than insulting a woman's child, right?
Yeah, especially when he's
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the
It
thing.
sounds like huge.
Ashley, here's the thing. Your child is probably one of the cutest, adorable little boys I've ever seen. Now, that being said, I'm working. He's going to start getting really, really cocky. You might want to start keeping him down a little bit. Like, Lummy, when you have some alone time, be like, Walker, you're really ugly and stupid.
Yeah, you're dumb.
Well,
You're not that good looking either.
Just the things, your parents used to tell you.
Yeah, look at me. This is what you're going to turn into.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would be okay. Physically, you're great, Lummy. If let's say you lost 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Your intellect level will never change.
No.
But that's superficial at
From
best.
245, 250.
Yeah, like what do you think that you would really Man, Blitz and Anna, you guys are both just so poorly litten. Or
Litten?
lit. Yeah, lit. You guys are and I'm not talking about like off the chain lit. Like I just wish I could get some more lights on you. People like you, Anna, you just look like you're just in a closet. I need to get a little more light on you. Does that upset you that I asked to put more light on you? No. Hello?
No, it doesn't upset me. I'm trying to fix it without blinding myself.
Yeah, sometimes you got to blind yourself.
Oh.
You got to blind yourself in order for the fans to be able to see you. Look at me. Look, I'm blinded. You can even see the lotion on my forehead.
You're shiny.
Lummy, and you're pretty well lit. Blitz likes to stay like that, shadowy figure.
Yes.
So Blitz, with you, I give you a pass on the litness.
Thank you.
But with Anna, I'd like to get her a little more lit because you're cute. You're cute. You're cute. Lummy, I think Kevin's Law on Facebook and YouTube. If you'd like to go see it, please do. Lummy, today we're going to do a show. Then a quick, 45, 50-minute podcast.
Nice.
That's available. That's really those are making it. We damn near. We're a little bit short for my February podcast goal, but for the last week we really did pull the nose up and we got pretty damn close. We did a lot closer than I thought we were. So we're gonna keep the gas on the podcast. We'll be doing podcast for after shows today, tomorrow, and Monday. And then there'll be live Facebook, YouTube after shows for today's sports show.
Yep.
And Blummel. And so that's the schedule. Monday, I have to leave an hour early. So I need you, Anna, to slide in here and host from like 9 to like 9:50.
Yep.
And then be the captain of the podcast ship. Can you do that for me? Yes, sir! Oh, speaking of which, yes, sir. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, I so responsibly have my food review for Thursday already uploaded. Did you see that, my friend?
I did. Thank you.
No problem. Blitz, here is just a little excerpt. This is kind of how this is. You can put the. I don't think we can get a violation on a violation, can you? Blitz,
probably not.
Yeah. You got a copyright strike from who? The Bubba Army. So you can see, Blitz, this was kind of the dynamic of our Culver's deal. I'm not going to play it. This will debut on Thursday on my food review. And don't you guys think that the food review can sometime, but the majority of the time is a drive-through experience, but I like to change it up a little bit. Like the first time when we went to the Indian restaurant with Blitz and Anna, that was one of the most watched ones ever.
Right.
I knew it would be.
And it's just people like interactions other than drive-through. So every once in a while, I don't want to just pigeonhole myself so that it's just a drive-through experience. So,
but if you go to a drive-through to try a limited time Tampa only sandwich, you can't. You won't go there because the drive-through is closed.
Oh yeah, so and when I do make attempts to be responsible and go to a Tampa, Florida-based only sandwich,
yep,
they closed. They literally have a sign that says "drive-through closed." And see, Blitz, I wasn't necessarily prepared to do a sit down there. The big sit down with this one was, so look, Blitz, I even show like the little picture of me and my mom driving the golf cart there.
I like that.
See, look at that.
Aww.
Then a little bit of ordering deal going on.
Then
a little bit of ordering deal going on. Then a little bit of ordering.
John from Naples.
Say, sorry, Jeff took a lick coupon. Say it.
Oh, this my mom got so mad.
Oh my God.
So Scout and Big Gulp, and John from Naples sent my mom because I think I had mentioned that there was a new Culver's right at the entrance of of where she lives, and she can drive, and her and Jeff would drive their golf carts. By the way, Culver's is just so awesome.
I gotta go there.
You do, and Anna,
I want to get a cement block.
but you gotta go there and inside.
Oh,
I mean,
I
Culver's
will.
is great drive-through, but the inside deal, if you watch this, you'll see they check on us 2 or 3 different times.
Remember, they have one of those things where, like, you could take your cup and go get soda.
I know, Blitz, you son of a
no
bitch.
way.
The free refills.
Yeah, Blitz says everybody's like that. So, wait, we didn't have to pay for it. We had gift cards, but I, of course, wanted to be funny about it. And this is what I wanted my mom to call the gift cards. And this kind of sets the tone. Listen, I'm always just trying to stir up some crap. What's fun about, hey, thank you for Scout and Big Gulp and John from Naples for providing my mom some gift cards in lieu of losing her husband? What's so fun about that?
Right.
How about this?
No, I'm not going to say that.
Eddie would think that would.
Hold on here.
Sympathy Willie.
Wait, we have.
Sorry,
we have,
Jeff.
There we go.
And John from Naples hooked Janie Cakes up.
Yeah, let's
on a
see.
Sympathy Willie.
Wait, we have.
Sorry,
we have,
Jeff took a lick.
Yes,
And
John from Naples.
say, sorry, Jeff took a lick coupon. Say it.
No, I'm not going to say that.
Eddie would think that would fun. See, we can't be all sad all the time. We got to be funny sometimes.
Sorry, Jeff took a lick.
And she says them, but she doesn't say it to my liking because I want it all together. So,
Right.
of course, I ring her on it.
Say it.
Gift cards.
Say what we're doing.
Gift cards.
No, you don't. So what's the whole
Jeff
title
took a
of?
lick.
Sorry, Jeff took a lick.
Sorry, Jeff took a lick.
Gift cards.
Gift cards.
There you go.
That's better.
I love my mom. I'm always touching her hair and just
I think he's been a little
fretting on her. I completely ignore the merch crick. Like, she doesn't even exist in my world when I'm with
Is that
I'm with my
any
mom.
different than how things usually are?
No, I mean, like, I
She's probably jealous of your mom.
no,
Because do you touch her like that?
no.
Yeah, so.
Well, if I don't, then.
But this is my mom's.
I understand, but even when you see someone getting the attention that you so, desire.
I give her a little bit of that, but this is my mom.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like, this is my mom.
Oh, now I get it.
And William, the guy who waited on us, is formerly from Charleston and listened to me on 98 Rock. Now, of course, I didn't say anything, but Mom,
Big mouth mom always wants everybody to know who the hell her son is, and I'm like, Mom, it's embarrassing. Like,
I know you weren't even wearing a Bubba shirt.
No, I was. After I ordered, I went and got the cups and started getting everybody's drinks. While they, my mom, I ordered first, and then got all 3 cups for us. Asked what everybody wanted to drink. Got everybody's drink and the condiments and the ketchup, and my mom wanted packets of mustard, so I went and got all that. And they then told us just to sit down. They'd bring our food to us.
Oh.
Well, while I was in,
You let her eat mustard?
yeah, well, that's a whole big thing here too. And so while they're up there still at the counter talking to William, Janie Cake's got to blurt out, "Do you know who my son is?" I think it's probably a parent thing, but it's embarrassing for superstars like me to have to go through that.
the South.
Mama's
Always
proud
wants
and
it.
proud mama. Too.
Oh, there's William right there.
There's William.
Here, now, this guy, my boy William.
Here's William.
Let me wait till you see these goddamn northern cod, Atlantic freshwater cod planks, and you can get as many as 3. I'm on the Zempic. I got 2 and only ate 1. Took 1 to go.
I put some
So it was the cod then?
It was indeed a cod. Yes.
Okay.
You got some big fish.
Yeah, those are actually the smaller ones. Right now is our seasonal
So Lummy, they're telling me those are the smaller ones. He's gonna walk me through the walleye Willie.
Lent promotions. We have like walleye. They're huge. They're freshwater fish.
Oh, you.
Wow.
Thank you,
Go
William.
get me some walleye today.
Thank you.
All right,
Enjoy your
buddy.
meal, guys.
There's William.
There's William from Charleston, now Land O'Lakes, Florida.
Now Land O'Lakes.
Appreciate you guys. Enjoy.
Thank you, William. See, Mom, she was like, yeah. When Mom got a tenderloin, no bun. I gotta steal one of your curses.
All right. So anyway, we go on and on and on and on. This will be for This will be for Thursday's food review. And then it ends like this, Blitz. This is how it ends. I think you'll like how it ends.
Big time. Big time.
By the way, Jeff's golf cart hauls ass with that new with Mike from Southwest Florida Golf Cart.
The later batteries?
Yeah, with the lithium. You save if you switch from lead batteries over to the lithium batteries, one that charges like in 2 hours instead of all night. Two, you save literally like 400 pounds.
Wow.
You literally save 400 pounds. Awesome. And when you lift a seat up, it's just one little box, like kind of like it's just like maybe like the size of like that. But the battery, you've seen lead batteries are all hooked, chained up to each other. It's just crazy.
Always leaking.
I think this thing goes like 25. I don't know how fast it goes, or maybe it just looks faster. But I watched this last night. I was editing. I was like, man, it looks like we're hauling ass.
It does look like you guys are going fast.
Man.
So there you go. That's for Thursday's food review. Changed it up a little bit. It's not the standard drive-through. Awesome. Willie, it's Bubba takes Janie Cakes on a Jeff Took a Lick coupon, Willie, to Culver's, which I will highly recommend. And if you got the time to go into Culver's, you'll get that much better of an experience. Lummy, I think you might be right about Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Oh.
What? Wait for Brian to wash my truck
or something. So I'm watching the Brian Guckelhunst, the general managers at the Combine, right? All right.
And they have like their own little press conference?
Yeah, they had like a little press conference, and the first 22 questions were all about Aaron Rodgers. Well, so they start asking him about people start asking about Aaron Rodgers, and he's like, you can tell his enthusiasm's kind of turned down a notch.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, we haven't started the process of talking to Aaron. I know that he just got out of his retreat. And so we're looking to have some conversations with Aaron here soon. And so that's kind of all it was. Well, here's why I think he potentially is gone, unless Brian Guckelhunst is just keeping his cards to his chest. And I don't know. I don't know why you say this. This to me doesn't seem like a very good statement to make if you're posturing to potentially trade him. I don't know. They say to him, the question is, so with the uncertainty at quarterback as you are drafting and free agency and things like that, what do you think about, Jordan Love? And he says, this is what, and I loosely quote, I think this is what the general manager of the Green Bay Packers says, I think Jordan Love is ready to play to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I think Jordan Love is ready to play. That's what he says. I don't think. I think you say that obviously there's only two reasons you say that. One, because you're trying to trade him and build his stock up.
Yep.
Or two, Aaron Rodgers is absolutely gone.
And you're trying to sell it to the fans. I mean, yeah, I could see where he's trying to build him up, but I mean, realistically, what are you going to get for him? Even if you say he's the next, Tom Brady.
Maybe in today's. It seems like, man, there's a big scramble for quarterback right now,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe a third?
No, I don't think even a third.
You don't think you even get a third?
Maybe a fifth, sixth.
No.
Right now, he's like you said, he's unproven just because he's coming out and saying that he's ready to play.
Man.
That's the problem. I mean, realistically, think about when Aaron Rodgers
first of all, you keep him around this year.
Yeah.
Because... but this is the last year that you can get anything for him, because next year if you don't pick up their 5th-year rookie deal,
he's a free agent.
Now this isn't his 5th year.
This is his last year, yeah.
So is this the $20 million year? No, this is his 4th year.
4th year, yeah, his 5th year.
So this is the last year that they get him fairly cheap.
For $3 million.
So then next year is where the $20 million, $20.35 million kicks in if they pick up the 5th-year option. Now, if you don't pick up the 5th-year option on a rook, are they unrestricted?
Yep.
And so that means you just blew that pick.
Yep.
Basically.
Pretty much you just took your first pick and threw it away.
Yeah, you took the 17th overall pick and let him sit the bench for 4 years.
Yeah.
And
hopefully
so
then Aaron Rodgers may retire next year too, and Jordan Love may say, "You see, you guys."
And Jordan Love goes on to like the Panthers or the Jets or somebody who needs a quarterback.
Yeah.
Maybe the Raiders pick up Jordan Love because he does have reps with Devontae.
He does.
He has 3 years worth of reps or 2 or 3 years worth of reps with Devontae.
Yep.
Maybe that's where you go.
You never know. I mean, it's because right now, I mean, if you're Google Hunt or whatever his name is. Google Hunts. I mean,
general manager, Green Bay Packers.
You could probably rework Jordan Love's deal and get him really cheap. He's unproven, and if
you say, hey, listen, we're going to re-sign you to another 4 years, $40 million.
Yeah.
So get him at $10 million a year.
Which is super cheap for a quarterback.
Which is super cheap and then. Yeah, that's what you do, bud.
And then you.
And then if Rodgers wants, or you keep Rodgers.
Yeah, you could keep him, or because next year, I mean,
you keep Rodgers for 1 more year. And you see if you can build, if you guys can make a run for it. You got 1 more year. You got this last year, and then if not, you trade Rodgers. I think the last 2 years of his contract, he's got 3 years left, right?
Yeah, it's
but
ridiculous.
The last 2 is a little more Packer friendly on getting rid of him. I think.
I'm pretty
sure Brian would
yeah.
probably know more about that than me.
I'm pretty sure that you are correct. It makes it easier for them to get rid of him, but it's still a lot of money, and the Packers haven't had the greatest drafts in the last couple of years.
No, I mean Google Hunts has been horrible. In fact, the guy they cut last year. Remember, after fumbling 5 times, he was a first or second rounder out of Clemson.
Yeah.
His last name was Rogers. His last name was Rogers. Armari Rogers, I think his name was, and he was from Clemson. And he was supposed to be this great wide receiver. They ended up putting him like in a slot. He couldn't do nothing. So then they returned punts, and he fumbled 5 times. I mean, just like horrible. Then they cut him, and I think the Texans picked him up, or somebody picked him up.
Yeah, he went to the Texans, and he had a whopping 178 yards last year.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get too sportsy because Blitz and Honor don't participate.
But I mean, yeah, there's just, I mean, like I said, I think the Packers stick to their guns. They try to get as many draft picks as possible for Aaron Rodgers and build the team through the draft.
Alexis DeJoria. Blitz, help me out here. Alexis DeJoria. She drives. Is she a funny car driver or is she dragster?
Funny car.
Funny car. The Patron. Doesn't her dad own Patron? Or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's Patron.
And I've actually had her in studio before. Good looking, nonetheless.
Ooh,
nice.
She'll be on. And Blitz, thank you for already getting that Zoom thing already to go. Makes us look like we kind of know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we'll have her on at 9:15 tomorrow to promote the Gator Nationals. The Gator Nationals are a week from tomorrow. They start a week from tomorrow, March 9 through the 12th. I gave away, I think, 5 pair of tickets yesterday. We're going to take an inventory as to what we have left, and next week give away some more. I know that on Tuesday specifically, we're going to give away. Now, Blitz. We got to kind of think of something
yes,
because we got a 4-day. We got the big ultimate prize, which is the tickets that we gave away yesterday were just single day passes. You pick the day, and we're sending your email over to Joshua. The marketing guy for NHRA, and he'll handle it all with you guys via your email. That's what we have. And you'll pick your day that you want to go, Thursday through Sunday. But the tickets that we give away, the 1 pair of tickets that I give away on Tuesday is a complete 4-day pass.
Wow.
So, Lummy, we're going to have to, Bubba trivia or something.
If we do Bubba trivia, how hard do you want the question?
Pretty hard.
Okay.
But it looks like she drives the Bandero tequila car.
Oh, maybe he probably owns that too.
Well, he owns the Patron, I believe, Spirit Company.
Oh, okay.
Multiple.
So the Patron Spirit Company is like, why we're just going to make Patron? We might as well make a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, Bubba Trivia. And let me, I don't think it's just one question. I think it's like 5 questions. You got to get like 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Something to that nature.
Perfect.
So that'll be Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll have Alexis on promoting the Gator Nationals. And then I think Sunday Blitz and Anna are going to the St. Pete Grand Prix. Anna, are you going to that?
I sure am.
And you love racing?
I love racing, but honestly, I went last year and it was a lot of fun.
It really is. Just to kind of see the ecosystem within that little world, and you get to see it from a whole different perspective than the average schlep that's sitting up in the aluminum bleachers.
Yeah, I just like walking around, people watching, seeing all the action, not necessarily the racing. That was kind of the best part.
And can you just look at all the money that it takes?
Yeah, everyone's got their teeth. It's a cool vibe.
I'll tell you one of the fun places last year during the Indy deal, Blitz, was I didn't know. Well, this is what the way all racing is for the most part. The tires do not. The teams don't get the tires into the shop. NASCAR and Indy
they rent them.
and Formula One, they have wheels that have their names on it, and they send the wheels to the tire place at the race, and the tire place mounts the wheels for you. I mean, the tires for you. And then afterwards, you bring your used set back.
Right.
Like, you don't. And
NASCAR's been doing that for a long time.
No, so you can't dope or do anything to the tires. You don't have possession of the tires until race day.
Right.
And even during practice and stuff, they bring your tires to you, and then they take them off. But they have
they make you go get them.
Right. But it's fun to watch the guys that work for. Is it Firestone? Yeah, it's Firestone.
The Indy Series. Yeah.
Firestone. And Firestone has this big, huge semi that's got like these 2 working areas, this big overhang tent with all these tire changing machines, and these guys are just changing tires and then putting them together in ink in little sections for the team to come pick up. It's fun to watch those guys.
Oh yeah.
I think what's one of those tires, like $500?
Probably.
I know this. I know local short track racing is really hurting because Continental Tire bought out Hoosier Tire.
Ooh.
Hoosier Tire used to be owned by Bob, and I forget what the woman's name was, but it was owned by the Newtons, Bob Newton and his wife. And it was Hoosier Tire started right outside of Plymouth, Indiana, and it has established itself as, outside of outside of the big fancy sexy, NASCAR, which Hoosier tried to compete in NASCAR.
Was his wife.
What's his name?
Joyce.
Yeah, Joyce. Bob and Joyce Newton. And they had owned and built Hoosier Tire up to what it had become. It was like it pretty much dominated dirt racing, a lot of local pavement racing. They were in all types of racing. And then they sold to Continental, big corporate Continental.
How long ago did he do that?
About maybe 5 years ago.
Okay, because he died in 2012.
Yeah.
2000. It looks like 2016.
Yeah. So then again, all right, 7 years ago. And now Blitz. Now I know inflation and stuff like that.
Well, we're talking about tires, so yeah, of course.
But a left rear for a sprint car used to be $185.
Right.
Now they're $320.
Ooh.
And so, like, a guy can't even. Most sprint car races, like Top Gun sprint car races here locally, will pay about $1,200. Well, you got that much money just in tires.
No kidding.
So if you win the race, you're
racing to break even.
Yeah, but I mean, by the time you include your pit passes, wear and tear on your vehicle,
Zuber dogs,
wear and tear on your engine. They say it's literally. I think Mark Richards one time said it's $25 a lap.
Whoa.
On his motor.
What?
Damn.
It's $25 a lap if you count rebuilding fees and everything like that. It's $25 a lap. Whether that car is practicing or racing, it's $25 for every lap that thing's racing. Parade laps and caution laps and things like that are minimal. But when that car is racing, it's $25 a lap. So figure, $20 a lap racing, wear and tear on your motor. You can't.
What's the price of fuel right now?
Oh my God!
The special stuff.
The 114.
Yeah.
Sunoco 114 is at the track $15 a gallon. At the track, $15 a gallon. If you buy it from Sunoco, that's what we use, HCR 114. I think it's maybe $6.50 for 50 gallons.
Jeez.
So that's what, 11? That's what's that? $10 a gallon. So I mean, yeah.
The first site that came up sells a 54-gallon drum for about $800.
There you go. So Lummy, $800. So what is that for 54 gallons? What's 800 divided by 54?
Oh well, wish we had Dan here.
Lummy, your
$16.
your iPhone has a calculator.
It's just under $15.
Yeah, so
a gallon.
I think maybe we charge $20 a gallon at the track because we got to gouge like the next guy.
Sure.
It's all about the gouge.
That's right.
Well,
Super Dogs probably only cost us 39 cents. We charge $4 for them.
5-gallon pail's about $20. Or I mean, about $100. So that's $20 a gallon.
Yeah, $20 a gallon. I mean, this inflation and corporate America has killed small town racing. And then add in this. Well, I'm not even going to say that because I'm just not going to say the second part.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to say. There's only two people in racing that are getting rich, and one of them is Hoosier Tires. There's another one, but I'm not going to mention it. Blitz, do you know what I'm talking? Do you know where I'm going with it?
I don't actually.
These people are killing it. Hold on here. I'm going to give it to you right now. These people are absolutely killing it, and they're hurting the sport tremendously, and nobody just blurt it out, okay? Blitz, don't you blurt it out. Can you keep your mouth quiet?
Yeah.
Here we go.
The track owners.
No.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yep. They are absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
Them and Hoosier. Anyway, quick break. Back in a minute. Hold on.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Hello, friends and family. Oh my God.
Trickest of knee.
Hey,
Happy
Kevin.
birthday to Bubba Light.
No, I was gonna remember that.
But you didn't, bitch.
I did last night. I was like, oh, it's Marshall White's birthday. Happy birthday, Bubba Light. And do you know who else's birthday it is? Justin Bieber. Anyways, group of lips, good morning, Big Lunger. Trickiest of the knees. Am I still working on my DJ skills? Fuck yeah, I am. And it's been like ever since I got shot down because of the ban. Maybe I haven't been going as hard, but I still got a month, 3.5 weeks before my big debut. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Bubba Light, it's his birthday. Happy 56th birthday.
Is he 56?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know how old he is. I just know his birthday's today. Exactly, donkey teeth. Just keep my mouth shut. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Oh, it's Blitz's birthday month too. Bob, I'm already starting to plan that because I fucked up so bad yesterday.
Anna, you really didn't fuck up that bad. We made it a bigger deal than it really was.
Then why was I apologizing all day?
Because, well, that's between you and your man, but it really wasn't that big of a fucking deal. But it was a big enough deal to make it a big deal on the radio nonetheless. Does that make any sense? Sure.
All the sense. making me feel bad for shit. You know I have this Jewish guilt that's ready to go at any given moment for me to feel bad about something that I shouldn't even feel fucking bad about.
You know that we're all about piling on. So as soon as we see a person at a weak moment, what do we
I try
do?
to do something nice, and then I get fucking shitted on. I got shitted so hard. I'm just trying to be a nice person. Boo Bear?
Bing, bing.
Boo Bear.
I gotta see what I'm doing.
Got a brunch coming up. Guess who's coming to it? Friggin' Jennifer. Great ass, nice ass, horrible ass.
God, I absolutely love her.
No, I love her, and she loves me. And it's gonna be the best.
Does she really love me too?
She does, Boo Bear.
Bing,
She
bing.
finds you endearing. I'm not. Camber Scott, I'm not. It is, yes, it will be Tom Bean's birthday, Nancy Pelosi's birthday, and also Liz's birthday. Everyone's favorite people. Happy birthday to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bing, bing.
Mm. Mm. Thank you, Joe Lupian. This is hard. Oh, yes, your mom's birthday's coming up. Ding dong! Get ready. We're coming at ya. No, these aren't. I ain't going nowhere.
Fine.
Did you know there's a shortages of vets? Says it right above. Well,
There's a shortage of everything.
there is a shortage.
Happy birthday, Bubba Light. Anna, did you remember Bubba Light's birthday?
I did, but Bubba said it first.
Oh.
But I did know. I even said it last night. You can ask Blitz.
Happy birthday, Napa Mike.
Okay, shut up.
I mean, happy birthday. Good morning, Napa Mike.
Bing.
Bing, bing.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Supposedly Tuesday. By the way, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, Wednesday, March 1st. Isn't March, April is Easter. I don't think there's any major...
April 9th, Sunday.
happy birthday to Bubba Light. What are the
And Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin Bieber means nothing to us.
I know. I just
Bubba Light is the $3 million man. Love him. The royalty of royalty, my friends. And his blasting trick making sweet love to Trick in the Ashley. Thank you.
Throw some respect on it.
Thank you. Hall of Famer, Bubba Light. Thank you, my friend. Greg and Amy, they broke the seal on the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all at the Bubba Army. And I got to tell you, Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, really, the fans stepped up. And we did really well for February as we were scrambling for the last 2 weeks.
God bless.
Kevin Boltman, $10 cash PayPal. And John Kosteka, $100 cash PayPal.
Yes.
Love you guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo at the Bubba Army. Greg and Amy, 25. Thank you so very much. We got our Bubba 199 ripped right out from underneath us. And here's the thing, man. Blitz and I have both, sent correspondence to, pretty high-ranking people at Twitch, looking for an explanation, looking for an appeal, looking for some type of direction of what we did. We have a general idea of what we did. Mm-hmm. We do. We got it roughed in, but we would like specifically, to know.
If you want us to play by the rules, we need to know what rules we broke.
Right. That's like them throwing a penalty and be like, a 15-yard penalty on the offense. What'd we do? Well, it could be holding. It could be.
Here's the rule book, buddy. You figure it out.
Could be holding. Could have been a false. Well, if you just look at 15, could have been a personal foul. It could have been illegal hands to the face.
Anything.
But we're not going to tell you. You're just docked 15 yards.
Something you did, and it didn't even. It doesn't even mean it was a lost play.
Sometime in
the last 40 minutes of play, you guys had a penalty.
Hold on, the first half is getting ready to end, right?
Yeah.
They throw a flag. Hey, within this last half, these 2 quarters, the offense caused a penalty.
Yep.
And we're going to dock them 15 yards. And the reason I go 15 yards is because I think, other than being completely banned, I think 2-week suspension is a pretty hefty suspension by Twitch standards. You know more about that than I do.
I mean, they have longer ones too, but yes, it's up there.
It's the longest one we've ever gotten. Prior to that, I think we got a week once, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh, what'd you get a week for? You know what we got a week for? We got a week for playing Norah O'Donnell's CBS Evening News broadcast over national television, and the title says the White House is encouraging Americans not to go over to Ukraine and fight as vigilante, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what that's like Anna will stay away. Anna knows. By the way, Anna, you do a great. I don't tell you enough on how well you do on prep.
Thank you.
I know it's an added.
Nope. I actually really enjoy doing it because it makes me stay on top of my game, just knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
In general.
Blitz does a lot of added things. Lummy, you got 3 or 4 or 5, 15 different things on your plate. Rhett.
Yes.
So we all try to do, and we all step up, with a crew of 5,
mm-hmm.
and we all come. But Anna, you picked up the prep, and you do an amazing job on it.
Thank you.
So, but the prep said that, so one would think that that's what it would be, mm-hmm. right? Anna may have even looked at the video, mm-hmm. and the video showed just bombings of was it Kiev? Is that the capital city?
Yeah.
It might have been bombings in like apartment complexes that had been bombed in Kiev or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
somewhere in Ukraine.
Yeah, we're playing, and so we got like a little bit of a checks and balance here. A lot of times, Anna will know. Okay, stay away. Don't. We can play it up until this point, then stop it there because
mm-hmm.
she's pre-watched it. Or a lot of times, Blitz will see something that potentially could be going, a little graphic, and he'll just take it down.
Yes.
And I don't even know. But we're still playing it on our end. But Blitz will just,
mm-hmm.
quickly dissolve it, just to be careful. So we're watching this story, which we think is about vigilante. Bunch of. Man, I'll tell you one thing. I've always wanted to go over and blow people away. I'm going to go to Ukraine and shoot me some Russians.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that that was a thing. And there were Americans going over there enlisted into the Ukraine army so they could blow away some Russians. Well, the White House didn't want. The White House doesn't want that. We don't. If we go over there and get involved, we're going to do it through sending them, pallets of money or fighter jets or trained professional troops. Like we don't want Billy, we don't want Billy Joe Bob from Panama City going over there with his 30-06.
The last thing we want, which is I think what happened, is that you get captured. Now you're a POW. Now you want us to go in there and come and get you. Yeah, and we ain't coming.
Billy Joe Bob from Panama City that went over there with his AR-15. Is now in the system of an American that's been captured by Russia, and now we got a whole Brittany Griner situation.
Right.
But I don't know realistically if we have much negotiation power on that, because I think Russia can say, "Hey, screw you on us giving your American back. He was over here shooting at our troops."
Yeah.
Well, that's not that's probably a whole nother level of not getting back.
Well,
right.
We do make trades for some people, so.
Well, yeah, you're true. And very fair ones at that.
Oh, super fair.
I mean, our trade for Brittany Griner was worse than the Vikings Dallas Cowboy trade, right?
Yeah,
we got screwed.
It's funny, Anna told me the same thing.
So we're watching this video, and it really has nothing to do with Billy Joe Bob from Panama City going over there with his AR-15 and joining. Has nothing to do with it at all. It has to do with Russia bombing in the middle of the night some apartment complexes.
Yeah.
So we're watching it, and we're thinking it's not a big deal. And this is fresh on the whole thing. This is when it just started. So we're watching it. Well, it looked like to be maybe a couple dead bodies underneath blankets with a little bit of blood on the blanket. Well, Blitz saw that. None of us knew that that's where they were going with it. None of us knew that. It wasn't like me saying, Blitz, I know I'm not supposed to be talking about, top rop, A-nop sops, but I'm going to, Jimmy wants to wear a dress, and you're like, Bubba, stop, bah, bah, bah. No. I wasn't even me being right. It was just so Blitz saw that there was a little bit of, potential, blood on a sheet, and he dissolved it. Mm-hmm. And it was probably up for 2 seconds. I think actually we timed it out, and it was 1.6 seconds. Something very, very
minimal.
Boom. We get a 1-week suspension for showing gore and violence. So when we did have a rep, I'm talking to my rep, and I'm like, so you're telling me that the CBS national news, the evening news produced by CBS, broadcast and governed by the FCC over public airwaves, it's okay for them, but it's not okay for you, a streaming service, to play? I cannot even wrap my head around that. Usually you're insulated by streaming. Usually you have another barrier of insulation. For instance, we can get on Twitch and say F. Man, Anna, F off, bitch. No, you F off, fat ass. No, you F off, you dirty C. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That would be okay. To an extent. I mean, they don't like you to go on and on and on, but you can get some cuss words in there. We could never say that on regular radio. Ever. So anyway, and at least on that situation, Blitz, they let us know what we did. You did this. This is the little bit of footage that you played, and that's what's got you in trouble, and it breaks bylaw 5-9er, 4-9er, 6-9er. Okay, you suck. You guys suck for doing this to us because we're trying to be responsible. And but okay, we'll take our penalty. This last one is they just went whoop, out of here. Don't even know what you did. Well, we kind of know. We're talking about some topic that they're very super sensitive on, that you can't even talk about sensibly. I'm not going to get into the topic, but you can't even talk about it sensibly. You can't even talk about it in a, sensible type of way. You can't have, and you know what? You certainly can't have an opinion on it. You can't have an opinion on it at all. You have to have this stance on that topic. You got to be Johnny over the top. Yippee-yo, this is the best. I love it. And needless to say, we're due back Tuesday.
Yay.
Hopefully. I hope so. Because I'm looking for that on the Wheels of Steel 199. Is what I'm looking for.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. A little nervous about it though.
Any DJ name yet?
No.
I'm not going to be mad. I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing, which usually means I'm trying to be a dick. But
which means don't
DJ
don't
Humsauce
F this up.
sucks.
Oh, that name? Yeah, the name isn't great. But we're working on it.
Even DJ Anna Hummel just.
That is, no one uses their name.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh.
It's got to be something cool. I
How
have to
about-
have like an alias.
How about DJ Choppy Wop Girl?
Choppy?
Choppy Wop. DJ. You don't know Op, do you? Chop E Wop.
Yeah, that's cute. But maybe something different.
How about DJ Hanukkah?
Oh well, that's
God.
banging.
That's bad.
No, I said banging.
Oh.
But maybe something else.
DJ Bar Mitzvah.
Okay, but
DJ Briss.
Yeah.
That's actually the best one yet.
DJ Moyle.
DJ Boyle is not going
Moyle.
to be my name.
Isn't that the celebration?
That's the guy that cuts off the pee-pee.
Oh, the Moyle?
Yeah. I don't want to be Moyle.
The Briss is a
DJ
celebration.
Moyle.
The Moyle's the guy that does it.
Maybe anti-Moyle.
DJ Moyle liquor.
I'm a Moyle licker.
Doesn't the Moyle lick a certain part of the body sometimes?
Some have been known to. Seems a bit unnecessary.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be honest. If I'm at a bar mitzvah,
how about a bris?
I mean, if I'm at a bris,
if you're at a bar mitzvah and you see that, run.
Yeah,
if you're at a bris, but the thing is, if you're at a bris, you know what you're getting.
Yep.
Yeah, but Anna said that not all of them do it.
Oh, the
so you're saying
licky?
you'd be disappointed if it doesn't happen?
No, I'd freak out.
Oh,
I'd be like, that preacher just
Whoa,
licked.
he's not a preacher though. Let's not
That
just,
Moyle.
Yeah, let's give credit where credit is
that
due.
Moyle just licked that baby's penis. That's illegal. That is illegal.
Shut up and eat the corned beef.
Who is calling the cops? You can't lick.
Can you shut up and eat the pastrami, please?
Yeah,
I don't like pastrami.
Who let this guy in here?
You got any corn on the cob?
Yeah, here you go.
For real. I mean, so, like...
I can't imagine as a parent you'd let that just go down.
Hey,
It's part of the culture, and
That's what
it's
you
dumb.
do. Well, before I'm hiring my
mean,
Moyle,
as a parent?
if I'm calling up, I'm like, "Hi, are you a Moyle? Are you available to do my son's brisk?" And he's like, "Yes, I am."
It's brisk.
And I'm
With
like,
the nice tea.
"Are you a licker or not? Because I'm looking for a non-licking Moyle."
Some have gotten herpes like that. Some kids.
Yeah,
Could you
So
imagine?
here's this poor little,
Oh man, you got herp day 8. Didn't even get it from a pee.
Hey, little Jimmy.
Got it from a Moyle.
Why do you have herpes full blown? Well, I'm only 8. I've never had sex with anything. I've never really messed around. I've never been exposed to herpes, but the Moyle that licked my penis
No, it was 4 days
during my
old.
brisk.
It was 8.
Oh, it's 8 days.
Is it on the 8th day?
Yeah.
Don't
ask me why,
How,
something
how does this?
biblical.
How does this work? Is it like a birthday party, like where everybody, like all the family comes over?
It's like it's like a birthday celebration with with a pee-pee cutting.
And the baby is there, and they pass the baby all around. And like, how does the actual pee cut? Do they put them on the kitchen table? And like, how does that go?
Like the mother or the father holds the baby.
Mm-hmm. Like you're going to be able to hold a baby. I know that when they do circumcisions, in the hospital, they strap they put this baby in like a little.
Oh, they restrain the baby.
Yeah, they put him like in this little chair that's kind of. Send me a picture of a baby circumcision chair.
Okay.
And they put him in have you seen the little baby bathtubs?
Yes.
Well, and they put him in something like that, but it's formed like a baby. Like it's got where the baby
Molded.
It's molded. And they put him in that, and then they literally strap his arms, his body, and his legs down, because when you're getting on, because you don't want any movement,
right?
Any slippage.
Cut
of
a
the bottle,
finger,
and it's like a little bottle cap
phalange.
opener. They just put it right on top of the penis, and they just go, kind of like,
like a pipe cutter.
like a pipe cutter. Exactly. It's a peanut.
You've seen it?
Look, Anna. This is what they do. Look,
You've seen this before?
Dan told me that this is what they do. They.
Oh yeah.
It's like a little walker. Little Walker getting his wiener cut off. So they put you in there.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, the Moyle doesn't come with one of these.
No, I think the parents get in there and
hold him down.
Yeah, and it's a big show. So not only are you traumatized as a parent, but you can traumatize, your entire family and group of friends. So it's great for everybody.
Now, what
kind of food do they have at a breast?
Does the Moyle
just like standard deli food, pastrami, corned beef?
Does the Moyle have one of these? Because send me the. There's an actual disposable instrument that they use. They don't freehand it when they're given a circumcision. They don't take out the 17 blade and really carve it. It's a thing that they put. Like they stretch out the wiener.
I got it.
And then they go until Blitz, just like you said, kind of like a pipe cutter.
Oh,
like a PVC pipe cutter.
Oh yeah.
And here's what. Oh. Hold on, let me just get rid of this.
Are you moving to my side on some things?
Hold on. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Moving on your side of things at all.
Okay, just wondering.
No, I'm not.
Right. Okay.
So this is what.
Welcome to the Middle Ages.
Now, hold on now. I'm trying to figure out how this works.
What is it called?
Like, where do they put that?
It's called a circumcision clamp.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to figure out how they use this. Is there a video of...
No!
Yes, there is.
And by the way, this is 2023. Why are we using this machinery?
Yeah, do you want me to send you
I don't want to...
of...
No, I just want... No. I just want you to send me a doctor that explains how this machine works, not necessarily him taking a foreskin off and a baby crying and I just want to know, do they unscrew Blitz? I'm trying to mechanically see how this works. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is that where the gland goes? And then they I can't quite figure this out. It's like more like a rivet type remover to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if somebody could send me, I always thought Dan said it was like this little plastic thing that's disposable.
I swear to God.
Okay, hold on.
No, this is just a doctor explaining.
Okay. I don't want to see any babies crying.
Anna, neither do I. Okay, I don't want to see any babies.
I think if you go to about 3 minutes, he starts to talk about the clamp.
All right, so
the coat clamp.
All right, so I think maybe Blitz may have sent me maybe a little bit more.
Well, this is the plastic. These are like the lawn darts.
What?
Oh, those, yeah.
Yeah, it's based on how, that might be for, an African-American baby, and this might be for Bubba Clem.
Right.
This might be for Bubba Clem, and this is for, Ty J.
Yeah. Baby Ty J.
Yeah, baby Ty J. And, they put it on the gland, and they just, and then it comes off. So, Lummy, you're saying on this particular deal?
Yeah, the gamma coat clamp. Looks like he puts his finger in the.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna show us how it does it. Maybe I.
Yeah, see, that's his finger.
The foreskin is pulled over this bell. It's then brought up through the hole.
All right. I don't think I'd want the metal one. I just want the disposable one.
Yeah.
The metal one seems a little medieval, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Listen, 2 of the top 10 beaches in all of America are in Florida.
Yeah, of course.
And,
hell yeah.
And both are within our terrestrial listening world. The second best beach in the entire United States is Siesta Key.
Nice.
Which is a beautiful beach, by
Sure
the way.
is.
I know a guy that lives on it. And then the 6th best beach in America, this isn't just Florida, this is America, is Henderson Beach State Park in Destin, and I'm familiar with that, and it's beautifal too.
Yeah. Destin is
number
one of the
Hawaii's got 1, 4, 5, and 1, 4, and 5. Georgia, Driftwood Beach in Jekyll Island, Georgia.
Jekyll Island.
I've never been there. Have you?
No, but didn't we drive past it?
Hello?
Maybe.
Hello?
It's where they started the Federal Reserve. Secret meeting.
Last chance for you to acknowledge that you're on the air when you're out of here. Hello? See you later. Cannon Beach in Oregon. What's that in California?
La Jolla?
No.
Oh, wait.
Coronado.
That's where Kevin's son is right now.
And then a place in Maine. And then La Jolla.
Yep.
And La Jolla is
just
right
there
outside of San Diego, isn't it?
Well, it's in San Diego.
La Jolla is?
Mm-hmm. It's like right outside of the city limits of San Diego, but it's San Diego County.
I don't know that I can play this or not. Might get a copyright for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, Joe Biden, our lovely president, say, I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid at a Black History Month event.
I beg to differ, but...
I think you're both. I think you're all white and you're stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think that was written for him, or was that off the cuff?
Oh, that's completely off the cuff.
Yeah.
I mean, no, they don't want him to... Joe, shut
Please
up.
don't improv.
Joe, do not.
This isn't Whose Line Is It Anyways, Joe. Please just read.
Yeah. This is... Joe, stop.
Stop it.
Did you know he's 80?
What?
He's 80.
Yeah, he'd be 86 at the end of his second term if he was reelected.
Well, and when is his birthday?
November 20th.
So he'll be 81.
It's the same as Krista Diaco's, in case anyone's
He'll be
wondering.
81. And then if he was to be reelected, he would be 82.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be 82.
No, he'll be dead.
Hold on. He will be 82 no matter the outcome of the 2024 election. He will be 82 because he turns because you're technically president until mid-January of the next year, technically.
Right.
Until the inauguration.
Mm-hmm, until
which
2025.
No, that would be 2025, right?
Yeah, January.
So he'll be 82 in let me see, December, like 2 months. He'll be like 82 and he'll be,
Oh, okay, right.
So the election is in November of 2024.
Correct.
He turns 82 then.
Yes, that
so
year.
If you lose, he's still technically president until mid-January. Like, what is it, like January 20th or 19th
It
or 17th?
depends on a day. Around between 17 and 21 is usually when it is.
So we'll have an 82-year-old president. How old was Ronald Reagan when he left?
78, I believe.
When he left?
78 on his way out.
On his way out?
Yeah. 70 on his way out.
Hey, Alexa, who has been the oldest president when he left office?
The United States.
From IthacaJournal.com, the oldest sitting president in U.S. history was Ronald Reagan, who was 77 when he left office in 1989.
77.
But I don't know why she's not piped through the
I know why.
I do.
Why?
It's my fault because I had to plug in Kevin's iPad and then I forgot to plug it back in Alexa. Would you like me to do it?
You know what?
So,
this would be a
hold
great
on.
opportunity for us to go to words, but yes, you may do that when we get into doing it.
So she said the oldest serving president was 77. Was Reagan?
I think, yeah.
And because Joe was inaugurated at 78.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's a dirty liar.
Well,
hello.
Yeah.
No, she's being controlled by the media that likes him, doesn't want to put him down. Hello, yes, go ahead.
Hey, what's up? It's Pedro the Pool Guy.
Hey, Pedro the Pool Guy. I'm not even going to talk to you what we always talk about because I've given up on that. But anyway, what's going up?
What's going up?
Oh,
what's going
up? Guys were talking.
I'll tell you what's not going up. My penis into your wife's vagina is not happening.
Oh, my God.
That's what you should have said. That's how you should have opened up. But anyway, what do you got, Pedro the
Wheels
Pool
up.
Guy? Wheels up. Drink service to begin soon. Drink service at once the plane levels out. Once we get to altitude, let's drink service and snacks, of course. Can I have double peanuts, please? Thank you.
So anyway, you were talking about circumcision and the moil and all that kind of stuff. And my older kid, I'm Christian, had it done at the doctor's office. No big deal. Yes, the screen was bad, but
hold on. Your older kid had it done at the doctor's at what age?
I mean, as an infant.
All right, like within a couple weeks of life, nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then I get remarried, and Isle Donkey and I have our baby, and of course, 8 days later, we do this whole bris deal, and it was the most traumatic experience of my entire life.
All right, so your wife's Jewish.
Yeah.
All right, and she insists on your next child that you guys had together. You guys have a brisk.
Right.
Right. And so you get the moil, and you got the pastrami and the cold cuts and the yippee-os, right?
And the whole family there for it.
All right.
Kids,
So how does it work? Like, like you guys, whatever, sing some songs and whatever, and then when it comes to where the rubber meets the road, Do you take the pants off your? I mean, do you take the pants off your young son and hand the baby over to the moil?
No, actually, everyone kind of gathers around. I think we had like a little cushion on a table and gathered around, and Mom and I held him down while he performed the skin removal. And I mean, it was no sedation, nothing, and it sucked. The scream I'll never forget.
Dan said, Dr. Diaco did say the scream that a baby makes when it's getting circumcised is unlike any scream that can ever be replicated, ever.
Yeah, it's like a murderous scream, and it sticks with you that,
Now, did he lick it?
Hell no.
All right.
If you'd done that, I would have punched him in the mouth.
Yeah, I know, but listen, buddy, hold on. That is a thing.
Not all of them do it,
but
some of them do.
What's the percentage of
I don't know.
moils that lick?
I don't know.
I would assume it's a lot less common now.
Right. And I mean, can you say, hey, moil, I don't know if you're a licker or not, but we'd like to have if it costs extra for you not to lick, then.
I think it's more of like a Hasidic thing, but I could be wrong.
Right.
Did you say
no licking, please. Hi.
Acidic or not, I'm sorry, but no one's going to get near my kid's junk without getting killed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
well, listen, Pedro.
Let it happen twice.
Well, guess what, Pedro? You had your baby's penis cut off with a moil, okay? You got that going
the whole
for you.
thing.
And the aisle, and I have left, and now, you know what? Now I don't even want to be with your wife, knowing that she subjected your child through that. I don't know what she's going to do to me if she, Have
you ever been with a Jewish woman?
I don't think so.
Oh, that could be a first. Come on, Pedro.
No, I don't want to be with his wife anymore.
Oh.
They had their window of opportunity.
Yeah, remember, we're not talking about it.
We're not talking about it anymore, Lummy.
Sorry.
You want to lose that strap? You're fixing to, buddy.
I'm sorry.
You can lose the strap on stupidity, too. You know that.
You better hurry up and make some points.
You better hurry up and make
That's what I did. That was a point. You never been
Dan
with a
was
Jewish
full
woman.
hot on that deal. He really did. He's not happy. So, anyway.
Yeah, but then you ask him, does he recommend it or whatever? He says yes.
So, thank you, Pedro, the pool guy, about having your first son circumcised at the hospital or the doctor's office, and then your second son, you had a moil, lop it off at a bar mitzvah or whatever the hell it's called, and it was not good.
Yeah,
at least when they do it at the doctor's office, or I mean, I would recommend them doing it at the hospital like Lummy did, because they take the kid maybe a couple floors down, and you don't have to hear it.
Nope, never heard it.
And they bring it back, and it's already bandaged up, and
he's not crying,
and he's not crying, and he gets back on the teat, and he's great. And then what, Lummy, 2-3 weeks, it's all cleared up.
Sure is.
Yeah, there you go. And now he's discovered his wiener, has he not?
Yes, he has, and he loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Traditionally, at a bris, the baby is given wine as a form of sedation.
Oh, great.
He drops the wine on the tongue.
It's great. Wine on the tongue.
Yeah.
I'll take wine on the tongue better than penis on the tongue any day.
But
anyway, Pedro, love you, being Bubba Army so much. Thank you, buddy.
Yep, see you, bye.
I'll get into the Biden thing next. This is a little excerpt of him saying that he may be. I'm sorry. I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid. Man, do you think that they have sit down meetings after he makes these stupid outbursts and says, Joe, stick to the script.
No, you know.
All you got to do is read what's on the teleprompter, okay, and limit questions, and the questions that you are going to be asked are going to be strategically placed by us through reporters that we know won't throw you a curveball.
Mm-hmm.
And then don't read the list of people that you're not, because he's done that before too.
Yeah.
I got my list here. Let me see.
People I'm supposed
Jim,
to
you're
take
not on my
questions
list,
from.
but Ryan, you're on my list. Ryan, what do you got for me? This guy's a buffoon. Even if you are Democrat, like even if you're Brian Matroni or you're like, Johnny Democrat, you can't be happy with this guy. You just can't. You got to man, not necessarily that the other guy would be better, but I will tell you this: the other guy is more competent. He may be a tyrant, he may be a megalomaniac, he may be a narcissistic loudmouth. All of that and more.
Maybe you forgot, Bubba. He sent mean tweets.
Right. You're right. And if anybody should know about what mean tweets will get you, I should know that.
I mean,
I should sit down and shut up. Me and Donald Trump have a lot in common.
Didn't they keep having Trump take cognitive tests too?
What do you mean cognitive tests?
During his presidency, weren't they like making him take like one every year and then releasing it?
I'd love for. Have you seen like after concussion protocol? A lot of times I've seen these NFL rehabilitation. After you've been in concussion protocol, one of the things they do is they got this big wall, and it's probably like maybe the size of one of our big Bubba Army signs in here, and it's a little bit lower. It's lower, so it's like right at your face. And then there's these panels that light up, and you have to touch the panel while it's lit up. And based on how many panels you can touch and your reaction and the time it takes you to touch it, or how many panels you miss, and then it increasingly gets quicker. And it increasingly gets faster, then it slows down, and and based on how you score on that, that's one of the tests they have to see how if you've recovered from your concussion.
It's like light panel whack-a-mole.
Yeah, it kind of is, and you just do it with your hand. You just touch it, but eventually it gets going so fast that you can't touch it. Well, even if you were like a full-blown ninja, you couldn't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
But like even Joe, I bet you Joe couldn't even touch if one's like. I like to see him on one of those tests.
Me too.
I like to see him. I'd like to see him do a lot of tests.
Yeah.
I like to see him drive a car. We know he can't ride a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he drive his Corvette everywhere?
Does he? Is he a Corvette guy?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, remember, he parks his Corvette next to all the classified documents in his garage.
What type is he? Like
67 Corvette.
Yeah.
At least he's 67 Corvette guy. I appreciate that. Be better if it was a 63 split window, stock air conditioning, 427.
Well,
he's not that cool though.
No, he is not.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Plug me in. Please. Thank you.
I wonder if they're celebrating today in Chicago.
Who's celebrating what in Chicago?
Oh, the Lori Lightfoot is
hate her.
is out.
Well, she's out.
She's out. What do you mean she's out?
She lost her re-election.
Let me. You didn't send that to me, Anna.
It came in after I fell asleep.
It comes in.
Well, let me go get you. Let me get it to me.
Oh.
All right, you should be good now with Alexa. You want to try?
Hey Alexa, what is today?
I can also answer other kinds of important questions like, can dogs eat peaches?
You're good.
I see it. Divine Nine. We're honored to have all the presidents here tonight. I want to thank them. And by the way, I'm not, I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid. I want to thank them. All the presidents here tonight. I want to all the presidents.
Good morning, Uncle Eric. Never text me about what your look like.
Who won?
I think it's gonna be a runoff of. I think it's a. Brandon.
They got like a runoff.
Yeah, Brandon Johnson. Paul Vallis versus Brandon. Will face Brandon Johnson.
They'll probably tell us right here, lover.
It does.
So thank you and thank everyone so much. I feel a lot of love in this room, as I've felt every step of the way on this journey. I've called Brandon Johnson and Paul Vallis to congratulate them.
Shittiest fucking mayor ever.
To the runoff.
She said it's because she's an African American, LGBTQ.
We were fierce competitors in these last few months, but I will be rooting and praying for our next mayor to deliver for the people of the city for years to come. Four years ago, I looked into the camera and spoke directly to young people of color who looked like me, and to every kid who felt like I did when I grew up. And I'm going to do that again tonight. I told you back then that anything is possible with hard work. And I want you to know that no matter what happens along the way, you should always believe that, because it's true. Believe that you can bring about change.
Now you brought about change. Horrible change.
Matters. And believe that you can love who you want to love and do what you want to do and be who you want to be. You will not be defined by how you fall. You will be defined by how hard you work and how much you do good. And thank everyone so much.
Lummy, will you show me a picture of Paul and Brandon? Hey, tell Blitz to check his text.
Bubba said check your text.
I forgot to send this picture. I just sent you a picture of both of them together.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's good. What about the black guy? What's he?
Black guy?
Brandon Johnson.
Who it is? Who that?
He. What the fuck did he do?
Yeah. The mix.
He's a Cook County Commissioner. And the other one was a superintendent, or is the superintendent of the schools in Chicago. And I think Paul is the one that won it all. Not won it all, but had the highest.
Or nothing at all.
Pretty much.
Want it all. Good morning, Felix the cat. Ellen
Good
Close.
morning.
Good morning. DJ Rubik's Cube.
Well, you know what? The people of Chicago have a good. They have a good choice here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Check out these guys' credentials and pick the right fucking guy, whoever that may be. But both of these dudes in their sleep could do better than what the fuck they have.
Bless.
Yeah.
Bless.
Thank you. Yeah, Vallis got 34%, Johnson got 20%, Lori Lightfoot got 17%.
Who got what?
Vallis got 34%.
Which one's he? Who's Vallis? Huh?
The white guy.
The white guy got 34?
Yep. Johnson got 20%, and Lori Lightfoot got 17%.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Squad Show. Today's after show, quick one. It'll be available anywhere you get your podcasting. Spotify, iHeart, Apple. And just type in Bubba Army or the Bubba Army podcast. Be a daily downloader, because if we don't have some exclusive stuff that you can't find anywhere else, a lot of time we're repurposing some old stuff, like the Grandpa Munster from the 98 Rock stuff and just various Hogan things. And we always try to keep something up there that you can't find somewhere else. Hello.
Good morning, Bubba. I heard you guys talking in hot mic. It's Brett in Illinois. You know,
talking about Lori Lightfoot losing the attempt to be. She's the first mayor of Chicago that has lost. That was, the standing mayor, that lost a re-election. That lost a re-election bid in 40 years. Usually, if you're a mayor of Chicago, you're locked into at least 2 terms. Locked.
you want to know something interesting, too. When she won election, back whenever she won, a couple years ago, she won every single precinct by a lot. And that just, the entire electorate.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what Chicago needs. Chicago needs what St. Pete's got. St. Pete's got a unbelievable ass-kicking African-American mayor named Ken Welch. Prior to him being the mayor of St. Pete, he was a county commissioner. Now, the best thing that St. Pete did, and this was under, I think this was under maybe Kreisman, and if not Kreisman, Foster, but they went and took this unbelievable African-American ass-kicking police chief named Chief Holloway from Clearwater. He was the chief of Clearwater Police. And he kicked ass in Clearwater, but Blitz, he was very, and I get this as inside information. He was very frustrated because when you're the police chief of Clearwater, you still have that Scientology black cloud over you.
Wayne Toussaint, $50 super chat.
Oh, thank you, Wayne. You still got to kind of play the political Scientology game because they're so powerful. You just can't go up there and cowboy up on the Scientologists. So he left Clearwater. He was. I think Mayor. I think Chief Holloway was like there was 5 or 6 different agencies that wanted this guy. St. Pete ended up getting him, and he has single-handedly, as a strong-fisted, don't put up with any nonsense African-American police chief, turned St. Pete police around. And he is a stud. When's the last time you heard of any problems racially in St. Pete?
St. Pete and forever.
And it's got a black mayor and a black police chief. And Blitz, arguably there's some, rough areas of St. Pete, not too far from downtown.
Right.
But Anna, you as a girl, you feel safe going downtown St. Pete, don't you?
Downtown, yeah.
Absolutely.
And it used to not be that way.
But you don't. Yeah, it used to not be that way. Now
Right.
there are some areas you stay away from.
Yeah, like South St. Pete.
But there's some areas you stay away from in every city.
Correct.
But as far as
Chicago has its many problems. I haven't been up there. I live 50 miles south.
They need a guy named Chief Holloway to come up in there and stop this murder problem as an African American strong-fisted police chief, because your police chief, sets the tone as to what your boys on the streets are doing.
Yeah, and they've tried that for many years, and they keep striking out on doing that. One other thing, I'll let you go. This Brandon Johnson, the guy that is in the runoff with Vallis, he's so deep in the pockets of the Chicago Teachers Union, which is the most heavy-handed and strongest union in the state. This thing's if
all right. There's an African American. Hold on. There's an African American, and there's a white guy.
Paul Vallis is a white dude. He actually lives in Palos and has an apartment in Chicago. So there's some scuttlebutt that
Yeah, but you know what? He also got the majority. Like he killed everybody, but because nobody got 50%, now there's going to be a runoff, and it's between him and this African American guy. You're saying this African American guy is in bed with the teachers union.
He's working. He I believe he still works within the school system.
I think he's on the school board. Actually, he's on the actual school board.
But the Chicago Teachers Union is the most powerful union in the state, and they're terrible. But
Chicago needs an enema, and it starts with a new mayor, and then it goes to a new police chief. And new policies and, stop and frisk, isn't Chicago the murder capital of America?
Depends on what stat you look at. It's up there. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit. You got all
And I think that Chicago may be one of those cities where you can't have. I mean, you have to apply for a special permit, and certain people, athletes, celebrities, some things like that, are allowed to have a gun in the city limits. But I think Chicago's one of those where the normal guy can't have one. Blitz might know that more than me.
Chicago had the highest number of homicides in the United States in 2022.
Yeah, how
I
many?
don't know if that's per capita, but. Chicago had 697 total homicides in 2022, higher than Philadelphia, New York, Houston, and Los Angeles.
I think New Orleans took that over.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean it's up there. It just depends on what stat you look at. People will argue that it is or it isn't, but I mean I have a FOID card and a few weapons, but I can't even carry a pistol.
Now, are you familiar? Now, where do you live in Illinois?
About halfway between Chicago and Champaign, and 12 miles. I live in a town called Watseka, Illinois, and we're 12 miles from the Indiana border.
Right.
I was just up by
probably not too far. Probably not too far from Joliet.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
So, I mean, do you know? I mean, probably as a state, as a state of Illinois, outside of the maybe either Cook County or Chicago city limits, do they have a gun? You know, a concealed weapons permit? You know.
Yeah.
That's what he was just saying. Yeah. He's got the card.
So okay.
So, no, I don't have a Blitz. I don't have a concealed carry permit. I have a FOID card, which means I can go buy weapons.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
So if I go, I sign up. You go through the state police, you get a FOID card, and then.
So that means you can go buy a gun, but you can. But now, do they offer a concealed weapons permit in Illinois?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, and can just the average guy get it, or do you have to have like a congressman or something approve you? Because it's a lot of times that's how it goes.
You have to go through a training course,
right?
Like I don't know, 8 hours or something like that. And then you have to go through then you have to shoot, or like you have to shoot.
That's normal. All that's normal. That's all normal for normal states.
Once you complete those steps, then you send your paperwork off, and then
all right,
send you
but
in the mail a card.
Aren't there more stricter rules for the actual city of Chicago? If so, you live in BFE, Illinois, rural area. I don't think that if you did have a concealed weapons permit, meaning you can roll around in Champaign, you can roll around in wherever the hell you want to go. But I think Chicago City specifically has a no gun policy.
Can't have it.
Right. So, but isn't that amazing? So what's that mean? If Chicago's the murder capital of the world and you're not allowed to have guns.
The U.S., but not only in numbers, not necessarily per capita.
All right. If Chicago has a huge murder problem and they're in the top 5 of America of amount of people that are killed, and I'm assuming the majority of these people that are killed are probably killed via gun, but yet there are no guns allowed in Chicago, then what's that tell you? That tells you only the scumbags have gotten guns, and those guys need to be shook down. You need to shake these people down. Stop and frisk. Blitz, is that now considered profiling if you stop and frisk people? And do agencies still is that still allowed? Is that still legal?
You can't just trample on people's rights is the problem. We have a 4th Amendment, so you can't just stop and frisk people. You have to have a reason first.
How about illegal gathering? You got 5 or 6 guys on a street corner.
Like loitering?
Yeah. Listen, when you get these strong-armed Grady's, they use every little ounce of the law to be able to start talking to these bad guys that potentially could have guns in their back pocket.
But unfortunately, the bad guys have rights too, just like the rest of us.
I know. But if the bad guy's got a 357 in his pocket, I mean, you want to get that 3, and it's not.
No, I understand.
It's a slippery slope. It's a real slippery slope as to how do you police that and get these guns off the streets, because you're right. You probably have to have a cause as to why you're frisking this person.
Correct.
They would have to have done something, probable cause, for you to get to be able to touch them.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're just sitting there hanging out like a couple of guys, well, then you might not have the ability to frisk the guy. And he does have a 357, and as soon as you go around the corner, he's going to shoot a dude. It starts with having this starts with Hold on. This starts with having a very, very strong Chief Holloway type African American police chief, because if the majority of these crimes are happening from African Americans and your police chief is an African American, that stops them in their tracks.
Well,
it stops a lot of the.
I thought he was.
He is.
Yeah, but he was under the guidance of this clown, Lori Lightfoot.
He's also
he works,
black.
He works for her.
Yep.
These police
also
chiefs
have
report to the
another
mayor.
clown.
The
You
mayor,
also have-
if you're a strong mayor, you appoint the police chief as a person that you appoint, which means which means they do what you say.
Yeah, it hasn't worked up here for many years, and you also have another clown up there, Kim Fox, the Cook County State's attorney, that seems to want to do absolutely nothing.
What ended up happening with Jesse Smollett? Well, that kind of just went nowhere. And did he get any prison time, or did he? Whatever happened with that?
Last I knew, the only thing he had to do was like some community service down at Jesse Jackson's Operation Push Coalition, but I don't think he got any jail time.
It says he got 150 days.
150 days, and he really caused, a big. I mean, he faked a hate crime, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he faked a hate crime, and even went as far as to say that the two white dudes that put a noose around his neck had MAGA hats on.
Hold on. He got 150 days, but they appealed, and a week later they let him out.
Oh,
so
even better.
All right, so he got 6 days.
He saved I think it was like 5 days or something.
He got 5 days, buddy. 5 solid days. The only black guy that's not getting a break in Chicago is R. Kelly, and he doesn't deserve one either. I just saw that. I think all that's over now, and he's got a total of like 35. I think combined, he's got a total of like 35 years. I think. Let me ask Alexa. Hey, listen, my fellow Illini. I appreciate, not my fellow, but listen, my Illini fine friend. Thank you for the Illinois insight and the information on the Chicago mayoral race. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, have a good day, guys.
You too.
Talk to you later.
Thanks, buddy.
Jesus.
What was I going to ask just now?
R. Kelly. It looks like he's...
Hey, Alexa, what did R. Kelly end up getting as his final sentence?
From MarietteBiography.com. R. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years on June 29, 2022, nearly 2 months after his original sentencing verdict was scheduled.
So 30 years all in?
Yeah.
And has Weinstein been
16 on top of other?
Now, Blitz, what are the charges? Sometimes they'll run it concurrent, or they'll run it like like a consecutive. What's that? What's the one where
concurrent means they serve all sentences at the same time?
So, like, if you got 15 and 15, you could just you got 15 on top of 15. So you're doing
15. You do your first 15, then you do your second 15.
I wonder if I think R. Kelly had. Well, I'm sorry. I think Weinstein had the. I hope it's not the concurrent. I think he got the consecutive. Hey, Alexa, what was Harvey Weinstein's final sentencing?
He's had a few.
From KNPR.org. Harvey Weinstein has been sentenced to 23 years in prison.
Is that it?
Yeah, it looks like that's his final 23 total.
Here's Joe Biden.
I think he's making it out.
He is at a I don't know. It's the president's. Is it the presidents of all the NAACPs? No, I think it's.
Let me double check here.
Congressional Black Caucus chairman. I'm just seeing like what group of people was he speaking in front of?
I think it was all the NAACP.
Man,
Yeah,
he looks like
right.
he looks like Fire Marshal Bill. Right
He sure
there,
does.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Playing with matches is bad. Gasoline's very explosive. But gasoline isn't very explosive, is it?
Nope.
What makes gasoline blow up then? Like
The
when
vapor?
like when you see a car and it blows up from the gas tank. It's not anything to do with the fire hitting the gas. Is it
So like a gas tanker or something like that is flammable when full and explosive when it's empty.
So when they go and empty, let's say you see these tankers, and because you see them a lot up and down this, they got to go and go to the BP, into the wall, and they got to throw they put gas into the ground. They put those little things. They put them in those tanks are in the ground. So when they're finally done for the day and they're completely is there certain things they have to do, protocol, like as far as maybe opening up all the vents, or like is there certain? I'm sure there's some type of safety system, knowing how volatile those fumes inside that tank are.
Correct. And honestly, I don't know, but I would like something like filling it with nitrogen would probably fix all that. But
nitrogen,
yeah,
is that explosive?
No.
Or does that neutralize gas?
Well, it just takes the oxygen out.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like it was the Black History Month event.
Yeah, it was just a White House event.
And here's what Joe Biden, our lovely president, said. It's only literally 7 seconds long, so I don't think I'll get a copyright, Willie, but I could. You never know.
Here tonight. I want to thank him. And by the way.
So, hold on. You can see where he goes off script.
And by the way.
Yeah. So he's reading the script. Everything's going. His handlers are like, man, we're nailing it. Joe, he's got soma tongue, but he always does.
Soma tongue.
Yeah. Like K-pin tongue, when you're like, you take like a half too many.
And by the way.
They're boom. They're like, oh, God. We didn't have by the way put in there on the teleprompter.
Yeah.
What the hell is he going to say?
Hey, I'm not, I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
Well, it hit.
Did you see him? I'll send you this. The who's zooming who?
I'm not, I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid. I know where the power is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what? Biden stumbles through answers over East Palestine visit. Who's zooming who? All right, yeah. Let me.
Ridiculous.
I love this type of stuff. Let me see where this is at.
The very top is where the video was at.
Okay, yeah. I've become an expert on websites on like how ABC does it compared to a
Fox
compared to a.
This moment not. I did a whole video. What the hell?
He's talking. He's trying to say that he zoomed.
Yes.
He had a Zoom. He had a Zoom meeting.
The reporter had to tell him.
He had a Zoom deal, and
Zoom. All I can every time I think of Zoom, that song of my generation. Who's zooming who? Wait.
I'll tell you who's zooming who. You're zooming us, buddy. We're getting zoomed.
Yeah.
Solid. And listen, I mean, he's got a newspaper in his hand.
Yeah.
Just pure optics reasons. Don't you think that maybe an iPad or something a little more? I still read the paper, and as a matter of fact, I make Washington Post print papers on days they usually don't print. I got a paper. Who reads the newspaper? I'll tell you, 80-year-olds.
Yeah.
My mom, my stepfather Eddie just died January 3rd, and he still got the Sunday paper blitz only for one reason, because he loved to do crossword puzzles, and they have crossword puzzles in the Sunday paper. Otherwise, my mom's already canceled it. She's like, I don't read the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
I watch Fox. That's Janie Cakes. That's all she. When you go to her house, it's Fox. Fox at 5. I think she rubs herself to Tucker. I mean, she just Brian Kilmeade. She doesn't like Hannity that much.
Okay.
Now, why would that? I can't get into the Fox deep dive, but maybe you guys can help me out through here. Why does Janie Cakes love Tucker but doesn't love Hannity? Are they different?
Yeah, it's a different type of show.
I totally get that.
Yeah, I mean,
no, but do they have a different stance on things? Like, do they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Where do they really differ? I think Tucker's just like younger and cooler.
Well, but Hannity kind of is still, about the old school congressmen that a lot of people are saying that are in the swamp. The Lindsey Grahams and
well, she does not like. I don't like Sean Hannity, but I
probably
love.
more of a personality.
She would.
Preference.
My mom would literally give Tucker Carlson oral for hours.
Okay.
I wonder if she likes
hours. Wow.
The answer is that
Are you planning to travel to East
at
Palestine,
this
Ohio?
moment not. I did a whole video. What the hell?
What? He said, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
Right, and the reporter had to tell him Zoom.
What the hell?
Zoom.
reporter. Zoom? Yeah, Zoom.
Who's zooming who?
All I can, every time I think of Zoom, that song of my generation, who's zooming who? But, wait, let me answer the question. The answer is that I had a long meeting with my team and what they're doing. You know, we were there 2 hours after the train went down. 2 hours.
Oh, they talking about the train deal in Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah. They asked him if he was going to go there.
Yeah.
He's basically said, no, I had a Zoom about it. I'm good.
I'm Zoomed. Man, if I was a president, I'd just go everywhere.
Well, he does.
Yeah.
That's why he's getting into the helicopter. He's going to go Delaware for
No, but he's not. No, but he's not. He wasn't in Ohio.
Right.
I'd have like a man if there's more than 5 people that now how many people died in this Ohio deal?
The derailment. How many people died?
The derailment itself, none.
Oh.
I mean,
it's just causing a lot of health problems. Well, 40,000 marine animals died. So.
I've spoken with every single major figure in both
both in the United States. I've spoke to almost every major single figure in the United States. I mean, Ohio. I mean, that county. I mean, that city.
Pennsylvania and in Ohio. And so the idea that we're not engaged.
I mean, listen, if we were, I know I'm going to probably catch a little crap over this, but I mean, even Brian Petroni says this guy's embarrassing me. This guy's just not buttoned up.
Yeah, but he'd vote for him again.
He would.
He probably would.
Dirty Biden voter.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Not there.
Just straight cognitive, sharpness. This guy is completely out to lunch. So that makes me want to ask, who really is running the show? Right?
But who's really running the show?
Always.
Right, exactly.
I mean, right, but at least
said, I forget
some
who I was
presidents
watching that said, like,
some presidents come across stronger than others.
Absolutely. It's really like you're a spokesperson for the country. But again, I don't know who said this, but it seems like there's a group of guys in black suits that, once you become the president, they go, okay, this is what goes down.
Yeah, it's like after they swear you in when you're back in the White House in the Oval Office and you're kicked up and you're looking all around and they clear the room and these like 5 or 6 dudes walk in and they're like, okay, this is how it really goes.
This is how it goes down.
This is how it goes, buddy.
Right.
You're going to report to this dude, and this dude, and you're going to just be nothing but a big used car salesman, okay?
Right.
You're going to sell what we want. But this guy, okay, that's great. So we have that. But those 5 guys can't be happy that this guy can't get the message out officially.
Or, they can't be happy, but, if they're the ones running the show.
I mean,
I guess who cares about the idiot that's delivering the message,
he's
right?
pushing it through.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like maybe with a more competent president, they go, okay, well, hold on a second. Because most presidents are pretty smart. I'm not going to say they're all geniuses, but, they're rational thinkers.
Yeah.
Or they're able
Most
to kind
of them are smart.
Foresee consequences, and maybe they can at least put their 2 cents in and kind of spitball. But this guy's just like a complete puppet.
Right.
So.
And initially, there was not a request for me to go out, even before I was heading over to Key. So I'm keeping very close tabs.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, whatever, Joe. Just whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
That's what I say all the time.
I mean, just like whatever. That as an American, that's what you should. Blue, red, libertarian, just whatever.
Whatever, dude.
I'm trying to keep my job.
Throw your hands up.
I'm trying to keep my job.
Hands up. Don't shoot.
Trying to keep my job.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make money. Trying to save money. Trying to get good on my taxes. Trying to support my family. Trying to make my car payment. Just whatever, dude. President really doesn't. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, this president has really affected me. I mean, right? I mean, God. I mean, this guy. I mean, usually the president in the bills and all that stuff they pass, but with inflation and all the free money we're giving away and the conflict and, pulling out of Afghanistan and giving Ukraine all this war, all this war support. And now China comes in as the baby face and makes us look even more like warmongers. Like, this president really is affecting my life. I mean, eggs are what? $7 a dozen?
Yeah,
that's my biggest.
Yeah. Something like that?
Yeah.
$8
It's not good.
I went to Publix yesterday. It was $98 worth of groceries, and we had like 4 bags. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
You had $98 worth of groceries, and you might have had 4 meals in there.
Yeah, Ashley and I, she goes, what did we just spend almost $100 on? I go, oh, that's what it is.
$100 is nothing. When really $100 is $100.
Yeah.
I mean, $100 should be able to get you a lot. Especially when Blitz knows all the BOGOs and who does what where.
That's what we were going for.
Free
the
Chicken
BOGOs.
Tuesdays and Blitz is so up on the deal that he goes like to the Publix websites and figures out all kinds of different stuff.
Well, yeah, the ad for tomorrow comes out online today, so I'm already know what's going on.
When I go to Publix, I message Blitz.
So Blitz, hold on. So the ad, today being Wednesday,
yep.
If you go to Publix.com,
yep,
and at a certain time,
well, it's up now.
Oh, it's up now.
Yeah.
And then what is that? That's all the.
It's the ad that starts tomorrow.
Oh, okay. And are you there now?
Yeah.
All right. Could you send me a link?
Sure.
And is there some super cool deals that would regularly not be available? I mean, are there some
BOGOs, man?
Are there some bona fide good deals that you look at and say, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go get that?
Absolutely.
Let me look at this.
But then they sucker you in, man. Once you're in there, they get you.
What do you mean once they get you in there?
Because you go in for the BOGO. That's what we were going for.
Right.
And then you look and you go, oh, okay, that's 2 for $8. Okay.
I'm already here. Might as well get the rest of it,
because it was 2 for $4.
What do you mean, Lummy? I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
Once they get you in for those BOGOs, you're like, okay, well, since I'm here, because we were even
instead of
talking
going
about
to maybe Walmart and getting it for cheaper.
Correct. And you're like, okay, the gas, let me pay a little bit more.
And that's why they do it.
Yep.
Oh, so you're saying normally I need this, but it's not necessarily on sale.
But
no. Well, what they do is you see a BOGO and you go to the store for that.
Yep.
And you're like, well, I'm already here. Might as well do the rest of my shopping.
Yeah, might as well. Just
and
because
that stuff is ridiculous.
Hello.
It really is.
Bubba.
So Blitz, you're saying they get you in for the BOGOs, and then they
because a lot of times they lose money on that stuff.
Yeah, but it gets you in so that you buy the $9 eggs.
Of course.
Hello.
Hey, Bubba, it's Emilio from Sarasota. I got to say, this is such an embarrassment with this clown in our office. This country is in shambles. And I don't understand. I hope all the sheep that voted for him are happy. But I'm in the trucking industry, and it's the worst it's ever been. Fuel, as you guys know, is out of control. Nobody works, and it's a joke. And we got 2 more years of this guy. What's your opinion? What do you think is the separation?
I got it, buddy. I got it. It's brilliant. Anna came up with it. Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Let's just hold on. Yeah. Let's hold on for another year and 6 months if we can, and maybe make a different selection at that point.
You have to ask yourself a few questions. You're like, can I do anything to change this? If the answer is no, besides going to the polls, which please, does that even help?
No.
But
and does your vote even
if
count?
If the answer is no, I can't control it, then you just got to say, whatever, dude.
Yeah, you got to say whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
And there's
there you go. You got it now.
You got it now. And here's the deal, buddy. There's really nothing we can do until November of 2024. There's
then
nothing. And even then, we don't even know if what we're doing is really working.
You could make all the right decisions and try to vote in your county this and the primary that, but it may not go in your in your favor. So you just got to say, Bubba.
Whatever, dude.
Thank you.
It's just scary.
See you later.
I know it's scary.
Blitz.
Yeah, we agree.
That should be. In fact, I'd vote for the guy that was running against Biden that said, "Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude."
I can't mess this up more than this clown has. I know what Zoom is, and I don't read the daily newspaper. I got it online. I'd vote for that guy in a minute.
Hey, Anna.
Yeah.
Your yogurt goes on sale. Buy one, get one free tomorrow.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, it's a party.
That's a $7 savings every time you buy one.
For real. No, for real.
I'm going to buy all of them.
No, for real, but it's for real.
By 18.
Yes. $7.
It's $7 for the things.
Now, do you got to? Do you have to? You can see that I'm on the Publix deal here. Do you got to? Do you have to, bring this in, or is that just?
No, they have big advertisements.
You don't have to, clip
you
this.
You really don't go shopping at all, do you?
No, Blitz, I do not. So, Blitz, hold on. Shut up. I got questions. Hello, who's this?
Power Pig?
Yeah, go ahead. Is this Hootie?
Hey, I got to get a hold of Merch Crate and come see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see her tomorrow. You don't got to see me necessarily. You can hand the money right through the fence there. It's efficient. She'll give you that receipt.
Hope you're well.
I do want to make an official announcement, right? live this morning. I'm gonna make a presidential run 2028.
Okay, whatever, dude. See you later. Good talking.
Yeah, have fun sleeping on the couch.
Bring me that G-ball. Bring Erica that G-ball. Thanks. So Blitz, I like green beans. You know that.
Me too. That's why I just had some a minute ago.
All right. So
canned ones are better.
I love let me just, for instance, let me show you.
That's the exact ones I had. Actually,
Okay,
I had the no salt added, but same thing.
I'm asking some questions here.
Yep.
Thank you. Because I'm thinking about maybe videotaping myself going to Publix. Don't you think that might be some good content?
Yes, because you'll flip out when you see how much stuff costs.
Okay, so what I'm saying is 10 for 10, is this a good deal?
Yeah.
It's $1. I mean, technically, there's other stores that are a little cheaper on canned goods. But like I was saying
Not
before.
Del Monte, though.
Well,
okay, but hold on.
Aldi.
What is this normally?
About $1.29.
So I'm
Yeah,
saving
it's probably
about
more than that.
All right, I'm gonna
At
add
in that
At
ballpark.
Publix.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to find some other things I might like here.
The main
Brother,
thing-
are you still eating Dave's Killer Bread?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go to Publix then today because they were having it buy one
No,
get one free.
I'm not eating Dave's. I'm eating keto bread now.
He's eating mountain bread.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not eating.
Oh,
Bitch, I ain't eating
sorry.
mountain
Oh, right.
bread.
That died.
But here's what you do too. You know, if you're
Whatever,
trying to save some money, Bubba, you load up the ad today for tomorrow's ad, and you go okay, and you look at the ad that's currently available.
Mm-hmm.
That way, you can go today and load up on the stuff that goes off sale.
Yep.
Now, what's this ad? Today's or tomorrow's?
Tomorrow's.
How do I find last week's ad?
Hold on, actually, I think
No, this is today. These prices I got yesterday. Blitz.
Yeah, that's the current ad.
Yeah, because I got Texas Toast buy one get one free, and there was 10 for 10 on cans. So this one is currently going on.
If you
now, when does this one expire?
Today.
What time?
Well, when the store closes.
When the store closes.
Yeah, it's good all day long today.
All right, but then
if you scroll up a little bit. Okay. It's hard to see.
The date?
Yeah.
2/23 to 3/1. This is it ends
today's
today.
last day.
But all these prices are good for today.
Yeah, they were there yesterday.
Now, how do I find next week's?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
Okay, so scroll down. I'm sorry.
All right.
You got to sign in.
Yeah, I got to set up an account and all this kind of stuff. You know
okay.
what? That just goes to show you why I do not go grocery shopping.
I'm already signed in on mine.
Yeah, I don't have an account, nor do I want one.
So are you going to go shopping today, Bubba?
I don't know. Hell no.
Or ever.
We got enough food.
That's right.
I'm stuck on what I eat.
Plus, you're on the Zempic, man.
Yeah, you eat whatever the merch crick brings home.
Right. Let me go to words. I am going to... Blitz, should I at least sign up for I think I have a Publix pharmacy account. Is that the same?
I believe it's the same.
It is?
You get some savings when you have a phone number with them and stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, like $2-3 a week or something.
Don't forget to, and we do it. Don't forget to use your Fetch app.
Oh yeah, Bubba, have you been doing that?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Every time he goes to the store.
Go to Fetch.
Which
go
is
get to Fetch.
never.
Go get to Fetch. No, Merch Crick brings me back the receipts and I scan them. When you go get the Fetch app, FETCH. Go get the Fetch app, and man, just all you do is take a picture of all the receipts that you get in life, every receipt.
And hook your Amazon account up to it.
And hook your Amazon. You can hook your Amazon account up to it, and then you start getting points. I mean, hell, Larry Plummer is just a normal dude, and I think last year he got like $125 worth of gift cards over 1 year. That's just one. I mean, took Mary Lou out for a couple fancy dinners.
Nice.
I usually trade mine in for Longhorn gift cards. So go get the Fetch app, and then let me. What's my code? If you use my code, then you get like 2,000 or 3,000 points, and then I get like 2,000 or 3,000. It's a U.
Yep, Umbrella Hawaii 27
AA
Alpha Apple.
Alpha
You
Apple.
use two different words for the same letter.
That's why I got the strap.
You can lose the strap for being dumb too. You know that.
Oh, it's still AA though. I mean, I didn't use the wrong letter.
Let me. In police work and military work, when they're giving you names for letters, they have two letters back to back. They don't have, like, if there were two B's, Bravo and
Baker.
It's Bravo.
Right.
And with A, You don't go alpha apple. It's alpha alpha or apple apple.
They're one of the two. Pick the same one.
Pick one, but double it up, you dildo.
Well, but at least I got the right letters.
What are they again?
U as umbrella, Hawaii 27, Alpha Alpha.
There you go. At least he learns.
That's a warning.
Thank you. UH 27.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Everyone go use it. It will help. Plus Bubba will get some points. So you're helping Bubba out. We use it all the time. Especially when you're putting $80 in gas in. Morning, West Tampa, Mike. Trade, smash the like button. Boom, boom. Airtight, Hall of Famer airtight ski pole. Joe from the west side. What's up, buddy? What you got, Organic Gene? What you got?
Wayne Towns at $50. Thank you, buddy.
It's a good one for the 2 hours. I'll have to next time. Morning, Skizzer. Let's see what this is. Yeah. I don't have any problem with him. He's like a cool guy. Yeah, never mind. I saw this too. I mean, I don't see any problem with it. Good morning, Sicilian Redneck. Did you see, Bubba, did you see the thing about Deion Sanders?
No.
Who's recruiting, how a lot of people are upset at him?
About what?
His comments about, like his quarterback needs to have over 3.5 and dual parents and defensive linemen.
What now?
Pretty much he was saying the way he recruits is about like if they're smart or have dual parents and that defensive linemen have single parents. He gets them. Yeah. And a lot of people are upset about it.
So he says it is.
His quarterbacks need to have over 3.5 and have dual parents. And defensive linemen.
I mean, isn't it his right to fucking have kind of a little,
Oh, yeah. But in the people who are in the media are like, well, this is what coaches think, but it's just sad it's coming from an African-American man.
Well,
but I guess the media.
I guess coming from an African American man would be the only guy that could probably potentially say that.
Well, but yeah, they're giving him heat. What's up, Bulls, Rana?
Well.
Nice, man. Mike, actually.
And what we look for, physical. I mean, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, so the opposite. What do you mean, single mama? Trying to get it.
If I made home intoxins, would you guys eat them? I think I might make one. So.
Your super chat too. Coastal Marsh Creations, what's up? You too. Thank you, Mike Kelly.
No high ponytail today. My hair looks like shit. Big Red, what's up? Hot China's promise.
True, dude. But sometimes they screw you on the dates.
Love nuts. Especially almonds.
They just grab it. They don't actually look.
Cashews. Morning, Santo Steve.
Morning, Santo Steve.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show. So I just signed up for I got a Publix account now.
Excellent.
But it didn't ask for my phone number. Or is that like part of settings? You go in and put your phone number in there.
It should be.
Yeah, because that's what you use.
Well, I just signed up, so I've not navigated through it.
Okay.
You know, yeah, it just used my email is all it asked for.
Yeah.
And then sent me like a password reset kind of deal.
It'll probably, in the process, ask for your phone number.
And then does the cashier ask your number and you tell her?
No, you just put it in the little card reader.
Oh, okay. And then that gets you some stuff?
Yeah.
And the other thing you can do too is you can go on their site and they have their digital coupons. So you quote unquote clip the digital coupons online, and then when you enter your phone number in, anything you buy that'll use those coupons, it'll automatically add them.
Really?
Nice.
So they're pretty fancy over there.
Most grocery stores are like that and have
I just haven't
for
gone.
like
feel like
5 years.
Joe Biden holding a newspaper right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wayne Townsend 50, Michael Perez $20, and Mitch Lucerini starting March out great on Venmo, all at the Bubba Army. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at the Bubba Army. Thank you so much. Starting today, first day of March. So I'll navigate through here. And then, Lummy, you use Publix?
Oh yeah.
And then you go to your Fetch app and you see what they're doubling down on.
Yeah.
With regards to what you can buy, because sometimes you'll be like, hey, say you're going to buy some regular Fritos, right?
Yep.
You look at your Fetch app and it says, hey man, you get like 200 extra points if you buy Fritos, right?
Yeah.
And then when you scan your receipt and it sees Fritos on there, which it does, then it gives you the uptick, does it not?
Yes, it does. And if you want to double down on that, you have Ibotta, which does kind of the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Ibotta.
Is it the same thing as Fetch?
Yeah, basically.
So you just scan. That's another receipt scanner deal.
Yeah. Ashley goes. Sometimes she gets free stuff.
Yep.
From the Fetch
Why am
app
I just
to
now
Ibotta.
learning to Ibotta? Now is Ibotta just like Fetch?
Basically,
yeah.
Do they have like
And you get like cash back at certain stores if you shop there.
You guys go out far more than I do. I very rarely venture out.
Speaking of which, how'd you do on your lotto ticket?
You know what? I got to do that today.
Oh.
Are they open? Do they sell them today?
Mike.
Just the longer you wait, the less people will care about it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do it today.
Bald Balls for Anna in chat went out and bought a new scratch off ticket that we talked about, and he won $500.
For real?
Yeah, he said
on
that.
on the $50 I want to be a millionaire a year for life.
Yep. He said he went out and he won
awesome.
$500.
I'm going out and buying one today because Melissa Carpenter gave me the money for it, and I'm going to do it. And I'll have it sponsored by her, nonetheless, as well. And I'll get that up on our YouTube and our Facebook today. Hello, who's this?
What's up, guys? Florida Stanley.
Hi, Florida Stanley.
Hey, real quick, while you're on the subject of saving money at grocery stores, Publix is good. I think Winn-Dixie is a little bit better. I use the Winn-Dixie app. It's the same deal as Publix. Where you
But
type
guess
in your
what?
phone number.
But guess what? It's Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
Winn-Dixies are
50% on every grocery bill?
What?
You want to save 50% on every grocery bill? Because that's about what I save every time I go to Winn-Dixie. I don't even pay attention to what's on sale or the BOGOs or anything, but I save about 50% every time I go there.
Yeah, but it's on certain things. It's like every store, though, because, like, you can go there and, let's say, Gatorade
Like Blitz
is
has got a fresh market shakedown. He knows where all the stores are, and he doesn't go to Winn-Dixie, I don't think.
I don't like Winn-Dixie.
I mean, there's certain stuff that I wouldn't recommend buying there. Like, don't get their chicken. The chicken there is horrible. But like, if you're just getting like ground beef and stuff, and especially like just canned goods, it's half off usually all the time.
Theodora Mitty on the Cash App. Thank you. Thank you, my friend, and thank you for the suggestion. But I've always found Winn-Dixie's a little filthy.
Yeah.
Just a suggestion.
Listen, we appreciate it.
And they're hard to find.
We appreciate it. What's
Not like they
next?
used to
Piggly Wiggly with a Food Lion kicker?
Kroger delivery.
What's that?
Kroger delivery.
That's right, Kroger, which is a northern deal. I don't even know that there's any Krogers.
I don't think so.
There's not.
In
There's
Florida.
No, there's not. They just ship out of a warehouse.
Or one of my new favorite stores, Bubba, Trader Joe's.
And now, are they around here?
Yep.
Horrible parking lots, but if you can fight that off, then yeah.
The one in Tampa's not as bad.
Or Bubba Aldi. You got Aldi too.
Listen, that to me
Bubba
it sounds.
won't pay for his shopping cart.
Hold on, you got to pay for a shopping cart?
And you bring your own bag. Or
What?
You pay for a bag. But,
Hell to the no.
Yeah, I think it's a quarter for.
Listen,
a
the merch
shopping cart.
Craig's got our food situation figured out.
Yeah, so
And,
why are you trying to fix something
why?
that's not
Why?
broken?
Listen, Blitz, I don't need to be going to Publix today. I need to be getting me a scratch off today.
I know.
That's how straight whiz-ite Triz ass thinks. Nope, no grocery store, scratch off. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scratch off, and I'm gonna tape it, and I'm gonna put it up on our YouTube, and it's gonna make us a lot of money, and I'm gonna hit a $500 Willie.
You go, girl.
I'm gonna.
Hope you get the $1 million a week for a year for life.
'Cause I'm out of here. South Carolina kindergartner student brings knife, threatens teacher. Man, this is today's society. Yeah. Now this isn't 6th grade, 9th grade, 4th grade. This is kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like 3 years older than Walker. What do kids start kindergarten at 6?
Mm-hmm.
5,
or
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just, a little bit more of a functioning Walker. And that's the mentality. Brings a knife to school, threatens the teachers and students after watching the Chucky movie.
Well, look at the mentality. The kid's 7 and he's in kindergarten.
Oh, does that mean he's a little bit?
You never know.
Most kindergartners are at 5, so
yeah.
He's at 7 just to get into the
This might be
K.
his 3rd round at kindergarten.
Yeah.
He's probably frustrated saying, man, I've done this curriculum 2 years in a row.
Still not making sense.
Still don't understand it. But what I do understand is I watched this kick-ass movie called Chucky last night, and it seems like when he brings a knife and stab people, it works out for him.
Yeah, and the parenting, you probably shouldn't have your kid watching Chucky.
Yeah, that's this has nothing to do. You can't blame the 7-year-old. You got to blame the parents that are raising this 7-year-old, right? What are you going to do with a 7-year-old? They can't handcuff this kid. Gov can't curb him. But what they can do, man, is they can put this guy's behavior strictly. That's what they should do. Punish the parents for what your kids do.
How long? Until they're 18?
Well, no, probably till they're 16.
Okay. And then after that, it's just whatever.
Yeah, like you got that 2-year buffer deal that they're kind of a juvie. And then, boom, at 18, they're on their own. But like from 0 to like 14, 15, they're kind of on your tab because they're still controllable at that time.
Are they?
Although it's getting younger. I mean, hell, you can't even control a kindergartner now.
Yeah.
Can you? I can't even fathom the lack of parenting skills of people that would allow your kindergartner to watch Chucky to begin with. Okay, that's where it first starts. That's the first problem, that you are allowing your kid to watch Chucky. 2, that you are so non-paying attention or whatever, dude, as far as parents, that you're letting your kid take a knife to school. I would think that you should
cannot whatever do to your kids.
No, these hill jacks are whatever, dude. Don't you think responsible parents should maybe check your kids' backpacks into what you're taking into school?
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't even have backpacks back in the day. Just whatever you could carry with your hands.
You didn't have backpacks?
No. We didn't have backpacks in 84 when I was in senior.
Did you carry all your stuff just with your hands?
Yeah, with your hands. You just carried them with your hands. Like you're a goddamn caveman. When did backpacks... You know,
I always had a backpack.
Wasn't the real popular one JanSport?
Yeah.
Wasn't that kind of the Americana backpack, so to speak?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it was cool in high school for the girls to have like one binder and a book and then a purse.
Right.
Like a big purse.
But like,
but I always had a backpack. So
4th grade, 3rd grade, kindergarten to like probably 9th grade, you were JanSport Willie, were you not? For the most part.
If you're cool.
Hey, Alexa, what year did JanSport backpacks come out?
From apparelsearch.com, JanSport started making packs and outdoor gear back in 1967.
No.
Yeah, it was before. It was
But we didn't have. I mean, kids did not carry backpacks in my area, or in Warsaw, Indiana. Nobody carried a backpack. Nobody did. But in today's era, everybody carries a backpack. Even Lummy has a backpack.
I have a backpack.
I don't have a backpack.
I think everyone here carries one, except for you.
Well, maybe I'll start carrying a goddamn backpack.
What happened to your Louis satchel thing you used to carry?
That's a little pretentious. I mean, when I had the kind of money to back my Louis luggage, then it would be, you know. Like,
you got baggage in it.
Yeah, I got a $2,400 Louis Vuitton satchel. Yeah, you're damn right I do. I live in a...
I can't even imagine that.
Oh, yeah.
That's not Wiz Triz.
I know. But back then, I was rich, white Triz.
Oh.
Now I'm poor. Or I'm not poor, but I'm, middle. I'm straight middle class. Probably lower.
Probably.
Back then I was rich. Now I'm
not rich.
Lower middle class. Paying the bills. Trying to save, a couple $100 a month. Like the average American dude. Trying to save a couple $100 a month. Because I got a vacation coming up in May. J Pitts 843, Lummy on the Cash App, $100, and I think that's new money.
New money.
I never heard of J Pitts. Have you?
No, not
I don't know if a
843.
J Pitts 843.
Yeah,
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for that. We love the new money. Something I was going to ask you guys here just a moment. I completely got sidetracked. Oh, so I got a text from Hootie
just now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I where does it stop?
Lummy knows.
I got a text now.
And first of all, I didn't think that his call was that big of a deal. He said that he's going to be here in the next day or two and make a payment to the Merch Crick. The Merch Crick handles this for me. She writes him out a little receipt with a little balance owed, and then she has
a
him
smiley face on it. Probably
she has a little heart, a B&E, and she has Hootie sign it, and received $1,000 towards cream machine, balance owed $8,600 or whatever he owes, and then she signs it, and then he signs it, and then I sign it later and notarize it. So, I don't know how legal that is.
It's not. You can't notarize your own stuff, but that's all right.
I'm
whatever, dude.
I'm notorious.
Go on.
Hold on. Say it again, Anna.
Whatever,
dude. It is two signatures from two people that signed it, an agreement, so to speak.
Yeah.
So that's the way the first two payments have gone. And it's been great. Hootie did owe me a payment on February 15th, and he's now, 2 weeks behind. So he calls, a few minutes ago, and he talks about how he's going to be here in the next day or two to make the payment.
Cool.
And I tell him on the air, I'm just rehashing what we spoke about. Okay, great. The merch crick will handle that. Thank you, bud.
Mm-hmm.
So then he gets a text, and now I get a text that says...
During the show,
now, no cream machine payment. Okay, now, no cream machine payment. Maybe next week or never again.
Oh, my God.
So guess what I said, Anna? Whatever, Hootie.
And this is because he called in and
I don't know what part.
Did we not put him over enough?
Yeah, I don't know what part of his phone call on the show was adversarial enough.
I tried to say as quiet as I could.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
You did. You were.
I didn't say I hate you.
I told you.
Your marriage is falling apart.
No,
I didn't call him a loser.
You did, and you will not.
I just said, hey, Hootie.
Hey, Hootie.
Hey.
Anna's keeping her personal opinions to herself for the betterment of the program, but she certainly is very correct.
Right.
But continuing to bash him only is hurting my efforts.
Sorry.
So you have. Listen, to your credit, you kicked ass. Like this,
I really tried to shut up.
His angst is nothing from what you caused, or said, nonetheless. But I don't know necessarily what we said collectively. Those that did participate in the phone call, what we said that was problematic. We said, "Okay, Hootie, hand it through the gate to the merch crick like you did before. No problem. Thanks, Hootie."
Oh, maybe we didn't put it as a bid for the president over.
I think he had something else to say, and Bubba hung up on him.
Oh,
what was it, Lummy?
I don't know, but
the next time,
maybe you should call back.
The next time, instead of coming up with some stupid "I'm running for president" nonsense, get to what you got to say. Hey, it's Hootie. I got a special announcement. Yeah, I just want to let you know that I'm getting back into the big house. My wife and I are getting, we're talking. We're going to therapy. I called BetterHelp.com. I used the promo code BTLS.
I'm on some new pills now.
What's my promo code on BetterHelp? Is it Bubba or BTLS?
BTLS.
Yes. BETTERHELP. BetterHelp.com. Promo code or forward slash BTLS. Hootie, I would highly recommend you do that, my friend. And you get. I think you get 10% off your first month too. But don't be sending me texts. Oh, so now more texts come in.
Oh, right now.
This very second.
Oh wow. Okay, in real time. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I'll bring the cash tomorrow. I feel like I'm dealing with a battered woman here.
Well, you are.
Are you the battered woman?
No,
I'm not going to say any more.
I don't know who's battered, but whatever, Hootie. You know what? You owe me the money. Hopefully you'll continue to pay.
Dude.
Yeah, Blitz doesn't hate him anymore, so that's a positive.
He is slowly getting his way back on the good foot here at the BRN, but usually that starts and stops. Well, usually starts with me.
Mm-hmm.
I've been your big
ever so slowly.
Listen, you got the hard part over, Hootie. You turned Blitz around.
Mm-hmm. One Adidas shoe at a time.
And so, just because Anna hates you, she's not.
I don't even matter.
But hold on, I was getting ready to say you're a non-factor, and Hootie's relationship with the show, Anna's a non-factor, and Anna, I don't want you to take that disrespectfully.
No.
But you're a non-factor.
Non-factor.
But Hootie, me and Blitz and Lummy are big factors. So stop. As much as you've repaired with Blitz, when you start doing this stuff to me, that's going to piss off him. Yeah. Come on, Hootie.
And then Bubba gets pissed off at me.
And at the end of the day, I don't want to get stuck and have to repossess a blown up cream machine because it's probably didn't he say yesterday that his marketing idea didn't quite work out? I could have told you when you were going to cut a 72-inch hole into the side of a cream machine that you've already ruined the machine. You've ruined the value of that P30 Garmin 1982 step van, because if you could have hung the TV on without cutting a hole, you could have cut a little hole where you ran the wire into, but it didn't have to be anything larger than a 1-inch or 2-inch hole that you could eat way easily past. It's my understanding, Lummy, that he cut a big ass hole like the size of a TV on the side of the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
But nobody wants to buy. So if this went wrong for Hootie and he was going to try to resell it, he now has a huge hole in the side of the van.
Correct.
That's not.
I mean, I will say if the next person wants a TV, it's done well.
Yeah, it looks well if you want the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, but now you're going to have to sell it as a TV van. I mean, you can't sell it as you can haul anything around. And is it watertight?
I mean, as long as it's not raining.
So anyway, Hootie, whatever, dude. What? I don't want to have to go through that whole process.
Don't text Bubba during the show.
Yeah, don't.
That's
yeah.
just friendly advice.
Listen, I get texts from the show, from Venmo and Cash App, letting me know that we just had a person give us some money. Those are, quite frankly, the texts that I need to get. Not you threatening not to pay me on something that you owe me. Occasionally, I'll get texts from, like Jimmy Cleavis will shoot me a text, or Sumo, or Gooch, or, Blitz and I sometimes talk about business that we need to keep off the air. Like that. Those people. Hootie, stop with your... is he trying to just bring attention to himself, or is he just that? Is he just that much of a manic? What?
I think he just wanted to talk.
The 7-year-old student, by the way, brought a large kitchen knife to the...
Nice segue.
Said he wanted to kill the teachers and then the students by stabbing them in the heart. So they're interviewing this little guy, and they're saying, "Hey, guy, what? By the way, it was in his book bag. Hey, little Johnny, what were you gonna do?" "I was gonna stab. By the way, I watched Chucky last night, and I was gonna stab my teacher, and then all the students right there in the heart."
Jesus,
man, what's that kid gonna turn out to be?
Probably like that kid in Florida that beat the crap out of the teacher aide for taking his Nintendo.
I didn't get it. I didn't get that.
Oh, the big 6'6" guy that beat the crap out of the teacher assistant?
Just recent?
Yeah, it was like 2 days ago.
All right, can you get it to me?
Oh, sure.
All right, thanks.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Someone was messaging me yesterday, not Monday. Like, we were talking about it. They were like, "Oh, yeah, your opinion on it."
Anna said, "Whatever, dude."
I saw that and I said, "What? No, I never actually saw that, to be honest with you."
Whatever, dude.
Here's the video.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude. Sorry, Hootie.
Oh, I can't play it. Look. Or I guess
yeah, you just gotta... And I'll send you the news story with it. For some reason...
What does it say? Student attacks teacher...
for taking his Nintendo Switch.
Well, what do you expect? Oh my god!
Oh,
is that a woman?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just wait.
Watch. I mean, he comes in.
He's 6'6", 270 pounds.
Oh my god!
I mean, that's a hell of a tackle, though.
That is true. Rein him in. Hold on.
Then he starts beating her.
I like how Chubbs is just standing there.
Yeah, you saw that? Chubbs?
Chubbs is just standing there.
And then he goes right to the head.
Ooh, don't let Big Mama come in. Big Mama's trying to get to the office and she's out of breath already.
Is every teacher there overweight?
Where is this again?
It's in Flagler County.
Where?
Flagler. Close to St. Augustine, right?
Yeah.
Did they tase the guy?
Look at that booty on that chick. God.
How did they get him? But let me, how did
they... had to hold him down and get the resource
That
officer.
woman just should have sat on him with her fat ass.
They're charging him as an adult.
Well, yeah, because he's fucking bigger than most adults.
He's bigger than you, Lummy.
Yeah.
He's how tall? 6'4"?
6'6".
Holy shit!
He's about an inch taller.
And how old is he?
17.
I hope he's playing football.
Coach is like,
he told the officer that, or he told her, next time I see you, I'm killing you. So that might have been a problem. Oh, 6'7". Sorry, 6'7".
Bigger than you.
Oh, way bigger. Well, way taller. 2 inches taller. Damn.
He said when he pushed her, she lost consciousness.
Well, yeah. She went fucking flying through the air.
Yeah, that kid fucking...
Jesus.
Well, if he did play football, I don't think he's going to be
Why not? The football coach was like, that was a great tackle. I want you on my squad.
Yeah, be able to control that kid.
I want you as a offensive lineman to protect my quarterback.
Well, they said he's special needs now, which.
Oh, now he's special needs. Wait, how did the teacher take his Nintendo? Like,
his Switch?
What's a
Well, he was
Switch?
probably playing.
The handheld.
Oh, it's a handheld. I'm like, he brought the whole fucking setup to school.
He's got the TV on his. He's got the TV on his desk.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Now when I look in the mirror,
He brought the TV in.
That would be funny.
that I've been looking for a very long time.
The last year working with Team
Hardbody, I've been able to realize and step more into my dream of seeing my physique come up and make gains in all kinds of ways that I wasn't seeing on my own. I can work hard on my own, but sometimes you just need more help, more advice, someone who knows, because they've been there, they've succeeded, and they want to pass that on to you. So thank you, Terry.
I'm super excited to start working with Law again. I worked with him a little bit at the end of last year into the beginning of this year, and I saw some amazing changes with my body.
Jesus Christ.
What? She saw changes with her body?
No, this fucking story about this running back, and it's giving me this fucking pre-roll that's like...
Oh, Zach Stacy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the 6 months deal?
That's bullshit. That guy fucking...
That guy beats the shit out of that girl.
Yeah. In front of the kid. In front of the kid.
Is to build muscle, so having...
What? Can I buy something to get me off all these fucking commercials?
How incredible they are. They have a true sensibility of what client and respect means. They understand if you have a hardship or you're struggling with something, and they customize your program, and they work with you.
What the fuck?
What? What?
Their attention to detail and their attention to customize their programs for their clients is far too high.
They took all the guesswork out of diet and exercise for me and helped me lose 20 pounds to get in the best shape of my life. They're always there to hold me accountable.
Like, look at this, Anna.
And every time I wanted
This,
to...
I'm trying to play this fucking story, and it just has this non-stop fucking...
I know.
Told me exactly what I needed to do.
I recommend them to anybody. I tell everybody that they are worth every single penny.
I tell you,
I think this was a great opportunity for me, and it was just right on target.
This life that you dream about is yours. That thing that stirs is
Ding dong.
Every time you get settled into a career,
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, like, what the fuck? Where's the story? Huh?
What the fuck?
Seed he put in you since birth, but it needs nurture.
Needs nurturing.
See, okay, so it says warning, right? So I hit this motherfucker.
Please work.
No, it's gonna give me this fucking 7-minute fucking ad.
That I saw in 5 weeks were incredible.
What is it? THT?
I don't know. Bubba.
I'm so fucking mad.
TMZ. Fuck TMZ.
TMZ's the worst. TMZ can fuck off.
Yeah. That's right. Warren Health never put him on. Yeah, Bacon's Revenge.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Tuesday, I will have a 4-day NHRA pass to give away. All 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the Gator Nationals. That's happening again, the 9th through the 12th, Gainesville Raceway Park. Tony Stewart, the owner of a NHRA team. Kenny Hagan, Leah Pruitt Stewart, and Tony Stewart, 3-car team. They've been testing all week, I think. I've been seeing various social postings and things like that.
Aren't they running the baby gators?
I think, is it called? Do they? So there's like a pre-race to the big race kind of deal.
Yeah.
The baby gators. There you go. So we'll all be. I think Blitz and I will be there. Dan might be there for a day. That's next weekend. We have a I think 1 or 4 foot brand new Class A RV from Giant Recreation World. Thank you, Tom, and the rental department. You too, man. If you wanna be a big baller like we are, and not have to get a hotel or schlep ass in wherever. I don't know if they even allow tents. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have a designated camping area.
Probably.
But you can be a baller, shot caller, man. Go giantrecreationworld.com and get a hold of the rental department, and you don't even have to go. Now, I think it's a little bit cheaper. I think there's an add-on. I think they charge you. There's a little uptick for them to place it for you. Or you can just go pick it up and return it. But nonetheless, you can rent for the weekend or for any special event at giantrecreationworld.com.
Now's the time to be out there RVing, too.
Oh,
nice outside, spring.
You can almost keep the windows open at night.
Yeah.
So, Lummy, I've been trying to click on this now for about, I don't know, it's really pissed me off. And it was remember that ex-NFL guy?
Yeah, Zach Stacy.
Zach Stacy played for the Jets or whatever.
The Rams, too, yeah.
Jacked up. He was this African-American running back. Jacked up. Well, there's footage from about 6-7 months ago of him literally just really disturbingly beating his girlfriend or his wife. I don't know which one.
Pushing her in the TV deal.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Smashing her head on the TV and the whole 9 yards.
In front of the kid.
Just, a very violent. Mark Berger, $50 in the Cash App. Thank you. Starting March off great.
The kid was on the couch while this was all happening.
And he beat the crap out of her.
Did you refresh it? Because it started for me.
I've refreshed it 14 times.
Okay.
This will be the 15th. So let me hit it again. Let me, boom, do this. Let me see.
Please no ad. Uh-oh.
It's going to add up.
It's loading ad.
Yeah.
The changes that I saw in 5 weeks were incredible.
Oh.
Because
I'm just saying, baby girl. I'm just doing what you got me.
I know.
Whatever, dude. So even when and by the way, I'm going to refresh it yet one more time. I'll just refresh Willie. Boom, refresh. And then let's refresh it one more time. So you got a triple refresh. Now it looks like, okay, I'm going to hit this, and it says warning, graphic, video. Blitz may or may not play it, but I certainly would like to see it as a consumer. This will be the 16th time in a row I've hit this. Let's just see.
The changes that I saw in 5...
Got it.
Nonetheless, that bad guy who smashed his girlfriend head into a TV got 6 months in jail. Now that right there is the problem. That's the problem. This isn't some African-American man that got caught with some weed by some white cop in Georgia and no. Why could, some bad cop work that's not fair in society. This is an African-American man beating, it doesn't matter. This is a man that is beating the hell out of a woman. It's not a he said, she said, whatever, dude. There's video surveillance of it. And if I could play it, actually, I probably shouldn't play it. But when I could play it, when I used to be on Twitch, we watched it several times, and he comes in and he absolutely doesn't, I'm not saying that anybody should ever put their hands on a woman, but some people that have put their hands on a woman don't go 100% because it's a girl. You might want to back it down to 50. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Blitz, if you had to ever yoke up Anna, you're not going to go 100 on her.
Why not?
I'm a bluebell after all.
Yeah.
You make an interesting
Even if it's
point.
a pity blue.
Blitz, if I'm an officer and I'm responding to Blitz Avenue, and I go, sir, were you just did you put your did you strike her, sir?
Oh, absolutely.
And is it true, sir, that she is a recognized blue belt in jiu-jitsu?
I mean, it's more of a pity blue belt, but yeah.
But no, Blitz, I'm trying to help you here, buddy.
Oh,
she's a full blood blue, right?
Oh, yeah.
The one stripe Willie.
Yeah.
Full blood, sir. Sir, let me ask you a question. Does she have professional training with jiu-jitsu?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Look at her ears.
I know.
Are those
Well,
cauliflowers?
sir, were you in fear? Were you in fear of being hurt, sir?
I was.
Okay. And sir, so were you restraining her from advancing forward towards you?
I had to protect myself.
Right, exactly.
I took
Was she
back
coming
control.
in? Was she coming in with? Sir, did she get back control?
She
and
did.
that's why you had to elbow her face off.
Yes.
Okay. No, you know what, sir?
She's going for the rear
ma'am,
naked.
can you put your hands behind your back? We're going to get you for the aggressor on this deal. You're a blue belt.
Here, you can use my cuffs.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yes, ma'am. You can put your gi on as we. Can
My
you imagine?
gi on?
Can you imagine if you go to jail with your gi on? Right?
That'd be so funny.
It would be like, man, I mean, the other guys would be talking to him. Man, I don't know if I'm going to mess with that guy. Man, even if you're not jiu-jitsu, before you get arrested, put your gi on and get like this fake black belt and walk into prison that way. That might help.
So they know.
That might help. All right, Blitz probably don't know if I can play this or not.
I mean, it's a video on YouTube.
Yeah, I know, but
maybe want to skip ahead a little.
Yeah. Skip ahead, Willie. Yippee-yo.
Oh, wow.
Yippee-yo, yippee-yo, yippee-yo.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
What? Hold on. What is this?
This
is the original video.
This is the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
From like a year ago.
So, when you're a man and you do this, I'm not going to play the sound. Or does it matter, Blitz, if I play the sound or not? I mean, I'm only playing small little clips.
I think you should be all right.
Right. So
I just don't know if he cusses or anything in it. So.
If he does, I'll dump. If you're a man and you do this to a woman, and it's on tape, you only get 6 months for this. This is where the problem starts.
And $748 fine.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is that what the TV cost?
Just pay $748 in restitution to the victim.
That's what the TV cost.
I don't know. Yeah, that's the TV cost, $748.
Wow.
Way different now.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that is not cool.
Try doing that to a relative of mine. See how long you live.
He threw her into the.
Do that to Blitz's mom. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Try it.
Do that to Anna. Somebody
Please
still
let that
loves
slide.
right now. Yeah, let it slide.
Right.
Based on not getting a cookie yesterday.
Exactly.
That's for not dapping me up on the cookies, bitch. Now we're even. We're good. We're good. You paid your debt off.
Thank you.
Let me go back to Dan's. I have to fix my nose. It's broken. Now, this is clip 2.
Okay, this is the one we saw before.
I think this is the same. It's just
different angle.
Oh, girl had a blink system, buddy.
I was gonna say.
Did. And you know what? It probably really helped her cause.
Oh,
because
100%.
Because when cops come and they get they don't get the visual of this. They just get hey, my boyfriend punched me and threw me into the TV. That's one thing. But when you actually visually see how violent it is, that's why I can't believe a prosecutor would ever go anything less than something as short as 6 months.
Well, it's a plea deal. He pleaded guilty.
Okay,
Yeah,
and a lot of times, prosecutors do pleas when they don't think their case is as strong as it could be, and they couldn't get a jury just to go with them. So they'll say, "Listen, you know what? We don't necessarily know if we can get the full boat out of the jury." I think a jury puts this guy away. I think this is a no-brainer.
They drop the battery charges as long as he doesn't have contact with her.
Hey, I want to show you the person here with the best reaction. Watch the cat. Look, see the cat down here?
No. Oh, yeah.
The gray cat. He's kind of just rolling in as to what he figures.
Is there a party going on?
Watch how fast the cat figures this out. Oh,
not a party, not a party.
I mean, hold on. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at what this man is doing to this woman. In fact, I think this man should be a minimum. Man, you got to put a person in prison for at least 2 years to get their attention. 6 months, you ain't getting nobody's attention. Your lifestyle hasn't really changed. You're a scumbag when you went in. You're a scumbag when you come out. Do 2 or 3 years. That's when it starts setting in that you're doing some time.
Oh, I guess what helped is the victim says he's changed and he shouldn't go to jail.
Oh, so she is.
No.
Then sister girl, I'm not going to say deserves it, but you know what? When he does this in January of next year after he gets out, you got yourself to blame because you probably could have put him away for a much longer time. Watch the cat. The cat, man. He's got running back like skills, does he not? Let me watch this. Ready? Boom,
Oh.
And then it hits her again.
Yeah, it falls on her.
Poor TV did nothing wrong.
And then the cat, Anna, watch the cat. Then the cat goes from in the line of trouble, over to the side, onto the couch, and then back to the kitchen. Cat's the best. Watch the cat here. Hold on. Here's a cat. He's rolling up on it. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, he sees there's a problem. See him crouch down.
Yeah.
Bam. Swing. Over here. Now watch. Boom. TV. Over the couch. Bam. Back.
Yeah, he's out of there.
You think that was okay?
Now I do not. Please.
Now what was this about?
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
Supposedly,
did she not give him the first cookie?
Oh God.
She was having an affair with his attorney, supposedly.
Okay, that's not cool.
An affair with his attorney?
Supposedly.
Okay.
But they were already broken up, so.
All right, hold on. So this man here and this woman here were broken up.
Yes.
And she was blasting or maybe having an affair with his attorney.
Correct.
Okay, not cool. Can certainly understand where you'd be mad, but don't you think you should go talk to him? Be a real man? Yeah. And if you're gonna start throwing fists like this, but then again, the average attorney that looks like Brian Matroni, he doesn't want any of this nonsense either, does he? I mean, this guy's a monster, right? I mean, this guy's a former
Probably
pro.
don't want to hit an attorney.
I mean, what is this guy? 6 foot, 225?
Probably that, yeah.
I mean, and
maybe a little thicker.
And NFL quality, like,
Yeah.
you know, that's a whole nother level of just, you know, special, like how tough you are.
Please, please, please.
6.
You thought that was okay? And then you're going to ruin relationships and talking about I'm destructive?
What did he throw something at her? Oh.
I think that was the second time. Because Blitz, this isn't the TV. This is like getting thrown into the wheat, like
Right.
the little
TV's
kids.
gone. I mean, it's on the floor.
It's a little kid's toy.
I love you, Coops.
He said he loved you to the kid.
Yeah. That's just.
Oh my God.
You know you're white trash when you might have a shower curtain as a divider.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Right? I mean, right?
Yeah. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
He said that it was all staged, the horrific attack.
Oh, it was
Pardon?
staged.
That's what
It
he
was
told
staged.
the
It was for
police.
YouTube.
Does he still have the same lawyer?
I don't know, but that lawyer did pretty well, and then she changed it. She said he didn't want to go to jail because he needs mental health, help, and that's not where you put people that need to go to jail.
The hell you don't. If you need mental help because you're going to hurt yourself or you're going to hurt somebody else and you've addressed that issue prior to doing it, then you need help. You need to go to therapy. You need to go, you need one of the various maybe, government agencies around here that offer. That's actually one of the biggest issues in the fact that we have cut back a lot of the mental health services and people don't have mental health resources through your government. And that's why you got to call. You got to sign up with great people like BetterHelp. But that being said, you can't say I need mental help after you've whipped somebody, after you've done the crime.
And she said that it's probably caused from head trauma by football.
Oh,
it's
let's
a
go ahead and
CTE?
throw that in there too. This sounds like a woman that is afraid to lose her man and is now doing everything she can to better his cause. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, and she says that, she just doesn't want the kid to suffer anymore, and that, he wants her, to be a father or whatever. She wants him to be the father.
He's going to be a great dad, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait till the kid strikes out in Little League. Wait till the
fumbles the ball the first time.
Mm-hmm. I did tell you, didn't I tell you the time I flipped my dad off? Did I ever tell you that time?
You flipped him off?
I flipped my dad off.
Oh, no.
At a ball game.
Oh.
I turned around and gave my dad the finger. The Doug Clem.
How old were you?
Probably 9.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, yeah, this.
What happened, Bubba?
Did he just laugh?
I should have absolutely got my ass kicked in the household that he ran. I would have gotten my ass kicked, but Janie Cakes pled and pled and pled for me, and I didn't. I just got taken into the garage and told that if you ever do that again, your mom won't be able to get you out of the trouble. Oh yeah, maybe I should tell the story.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
think
know
I've
what
ever
you
read it
did.
Oh yeah. You never heard that story?
No.
Oh, what?
I the only thing because what your wrestling story where you beat your dad, then he drug you around the garage for a while, but
No, you never heard this one.
no.
Yeah, I'll tell it next if you like.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Sweet.
Whole thing with Stagey, all she's trying to do is get money out of me. She got a reaction out of me. He noted that he just left rehab for anxiety and depression and found out she had an affair with his financial advisor.
Oh.
But he returned to her house to visit his son and support Evans as a parent. She knew I was trying to close the gap between me and my son, and she's just upset that she got caught. She's upset I'm not taking care of him like she expected, he said.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Doesn't have any trouble.
I don't know how any man could have handled the situation.
John Richards, newly back from the Sirius days, nonetheless. Thank you, my friend. I got to do better help.
Yeah, not the lawyer, the financial advisor. He's a financial advisor. Not good. Nothing, because she learned a lesson. Is that the joke? I will do another cooking video.
All right, so I'll do that.
Do this.
Might as well.
Okay.
I mean, let's make it, let me get caught up, though. So I'm at 48, I'm at 5, I'm not that far behind. What you want to do, I'll break it, like at 10 or 15.
Okay. So tell like 15 or 20.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'll,
Okay.
as soon as I break, you can come in and zoom me up.
Okay.
So we'll
All
just
right.
do after next break.
Okay.
Okay. But I won't go too long on this one because
That's
if
fine.
not, I'll short space myself in the back.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna do better help next.
Better help. Help. I need somebody. Help.
Did we make it over 1,000 today?
Oh yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to still announce it.
Oh
yet.
yeah. Oh yeah.
We're at 1,015. We've been there since about 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
All right, good. Yeah, anytime we hit over 1,000, just
Okay.
Oh, great, Joe.
What's up, Raymond B?
Sorry, I remind you of your ex. I bet she was awesome. I bet she was awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Hall of Famer Cable Dog. What's up, buddy? What's up, Gary? Contrell. Exactly, Michael Trader could have.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, your brother? Thank you, Ring B. That's what I got. Got it right there. If you want to see in height, you're 199 super fat.
199.
Call that out on the hot bike. Just so you know. Another question, Mario Gonzalez. No, there should be Mario Gonzalez. We're not moving any more fitness equipment. Oh, damn, Uncle Trader.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show, sponsored in part by BetterHelp. That's BETTER, BetterHelp.com.
/BTLS.
Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, and especially because you're always constantly growing and changing. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding. Because sometimes we don't know what we want to know, or what we think we know, or what we got to do, or how to cope with it. And giving you the coping skills and to set boundaries empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And if you're thinking about online therapy, you might as well give BetterHelp a try. It's the absolute easiest way. You don't have to go out and fill out a bunch of stuff, go to a place or nothing like that. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com.
/BTLS.
Again, /BTLS. And get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, BETTERHELP.com.
/BTLS.
/BTLS for more information. Thank you for that. So, Lummy, my story is like circa 1977, 76. I'm in 5th grade. And this is completely my fault. Like, this is not, a knock on my dad at all. My dad ran a tight ship, and you should never flip off your father. And if you flip off your father in public, you should get your ass kicked. That's just man law. If you flip off your dad in public, your dad has the right to beat your ass in private. Maybe not in today's world, but certainly back then you did. So let me, in Little League, Little League, they had T-ball, then they had minor leagues, which were like 2 years.
Did you ever have coach's pitch or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It was T-ball, then minor leagues, and minor leagues were like, T-ball was like 5 and 6, and then minor leagues were 7, 8, and 9, and then major leagues were like 10, 11, and 12. And then Pony League was like 13, 14, and 15.
Yeah.
Something like that. Well, you got us, you went out for tryouts, and then the coaches literally had like a draft. Like literally. I was on the Cubs, but we had the Orioles and the Dodgers. We had teams with the White Sox. We had teams. I think there were like maybe 12 teams in the Warsaw Boggs Park Little League, deal. Like Larry Plummer played on the Orioles. I played on the Cubs.
Yeah.
And so when you got drafted after tryouts, which I got to think by today's standards you might not even be able to have tryouts because you'd see the kid that sucked and he'd be the last kid taken.
And then hurt his feelings.
And they'd hurt his feelings and you'd see this, So I don't even know if you can even have tryouts anymore because isn't that kind of like making a kid feel bad about himself?
Yeah.
And I can remember during tryouts, here's what we had. They would throw 5 pitches at you, a coach would, and they would just be, just right down the middle. To see what kind of, hitting you had. And if the coach threw a bad one, they'd give you, another ball. Yeah. Then they timed you from on your last ball that you hit, ball 5, you then ran the bases and they timed you how long it took to run the bases. And then you would go to shortstop and they'd hit you 5 ground balls at shortstop and to throw over to first. And then they would put you at first base and have you catch 5 balls as if an infielder was throwing it to you.
Yeah, basic stuff. Yeah.
Right? And then the final one is that you went out to the outfield and they hit you 5 pop flies. And so that was the kind of, and really with just those 4 or 5 things, they could determine a lot. Right? I mean, you know a lot about baseball. I know a lot about baseball. If you and I were out there watching 6-year-olds do these drills, quickly you could see which kids can play and which kids can't play.
Yeah, and where to put the kids, right. in the field.
I actually did pretty well. I got drafted in the 3rd round.
Oh, nice.
There was 10 rounds, and I got drafted in the 3rd round, nonetheless. So, but once you got locked into a team, like I was on the Cubs, so you're on the Cubs clear up until Pony League. There was another draft at Pony League, but so you had 6 years that you were a Cub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the minor leaguers were like the 7, 8, and 9s, and the other ones were the 10, 11, and 12s. Well, I was a 9-year-old. I was in the last year of my minor league season, right? Because we had the minors and the majors.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I was in the last year. A lot of times in the majors, if couple kids were sick, and this was all during the summertime, or a couple kids were on vacation with their family, or just whatever, they'd bring a minor leaguer up to play, for that team. So that would be kind of a cool thing. But, so like and the major leagues always played after, so we would play like at, the ball games were like at 6 o'clock because it was during the summer. So we played like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 days a week. And like we played our game started at 6 and they were over by like, 7:30 because 7 innings and there was mercy rules and all that kind of deal. And then the major league team played like at 7:30 under the lights. It would be kind of a bigger deal, right?
Yeah.
So Larry Long was my and Fred Gross was my coaches, and both the coaches usually coached both teams, the minor and the majors. They really had it all paired down,
which is smart.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So because you know the kids. So come to find out, and by the way, my last year of my minor league season, I played 3rd. I caught. And was cleanup hitter, batter 4. I mean, I had like 7 home runs. I was good. I was pretty good. And I was probably, outside of Scott Long, the pitcher, the second best kid on the team. So come to find out, Coach Long comes to me and says, "Hey, Clem, Rusty Stampfield, I can remember this like it was nothing. He's sick, and he can't make it for tonight's game, so we're going to put you." There it is. There I am right there.
Yeah. And that's the coach that you had the whole time?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh.
So this is me. I looked mad that day, did I not?
Yes, was that when you flicked your dad off?
No, this isn't when I flicked my dad off, but look at that Dutch boy haircut. So, needless to say, Lummy, we play the minor league game. We kill them. We do really well. I have a good game. And they come to me and they say, "Hey, Rusty Stampfield is sick, and so we're going to bring you up tonight. You could bring a minor league up to play if in a like fill-in capacity." So they put me out in right field, which is where you put, because there's not a lot of left-handed hitters.
No.
So they put me out in left field because it's listen, the pitching and everything's faster. I'm dealing now with I'm 9 and I'm dealing with 12-year-olds, which there's a big disparagement there. Right? mean, you know, all the kids are bigger. They're all faster. So they put me. I batted ninth, Lummy, and they put me in right field because that's what you do when you bury a kid, right?
Yeah, that you're that kid.
I'm that kid now.
Yeah.
Because I'm up. You know, I got moved up. Now that was cool, but nonetheless. So
you're the worst on the team, supposedly.
I'm supposed.
But you're the youngest.
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
I'm 8 or 9, and I'm playing against 12, 13-year-olds. So, but it's just pure numbers. We didn't have enough kids, so they brought me up. So my dad, and the reason why Scott Long couldn't play, because he was a pitcher, you know, and he pitched that night, and they didn't want to, you know, whatever. So my dad says, listen, they're going to put you out here in right field, and all you got to do is if a ball comes to you, just don't let the ball go between your legs. Okay? If you can't get underneath it, like if it's a little popper over first and you can't get underneath it, then don't. Because my dad had watched the team. You know, Doug did a little scouting, and there was just a couple guys on the team would do this little Pete Rose slap hit stuff right over the first baseman.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like this little slap hit deal. So my dad knew that this team liked to do this little first base slap hit, so it was just right over the first baseman's head where he couldn't get it. But even the quickest of right fielders couldn't get it. So my dad was like, if they start this slap hit and stuff, just let it hit the ground, you know, and field it. Don't let it go between your legs because it'll roll all the way back to the fence, and you're not, you know, you're kind of fat, and you know, the guy's going to get at least a triple on you. So my dad, because there's like 15 or 20 minutes between games as all the kids are, you know. And so my dad comes to me, he knows I'm getting promoted, and he says, I'm going to be. So my dad has this 1972 Chevy van, and where does he park it? Right behind right field.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make you nervous.
No, so I'm already nervous wreck. Oh. So we take the field first. Well, they don't, nothing comes my way. And my dad's out there yelling, all right, it's going to be all right. You're going to do good, Bubba. It's going to be good.
Oh, so he was giving you, you know.
Yeah, sure. He was being cool.
Oh, okay.
So, but he's on me the entire, like, you know, every inning. So first time I bat, I get walked. So I didn't mess up there, Lummy. Nice. Got on base, and then I made it to second, like on a hit, and then we got out. No. So I'm doing good. It's the third inning. You know, I guess I haven't made any mistakes. And my dad's telling me, so there's this one left-handed kid coming up now that does this slap hitting deal. And actually, I think he was a switch hitter, Lummy. I think he was super good, and he hit right first, and then they figured out, hey, the slow fat white kid is in first.
After they watched you run the bases?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're just doing good coaching at this point. So my dad says, hey, the kid switched. He was batting right last time. Now he's batting left. This is where that slap hit's going to come. So be on the lookout. Remember, don't try to get underneath it. Just feel the ball. Don't let it get between your legs. So this is in my head now. You know, it's like all I can do is just think. Sure enough, this kid comes up, slap hits it. I can even remember my first baseman, Joe Van Dijkhausen. Joe Van Dijkhausen was the first baseman. Well, he's tall too. He can't get it. Sure enough, Lummy, I'm in my head. So here's my dad. Now here he's yelling. All right, here it's coming. It's coming now. Don't let it get between your legs. So what happens?
Gets between your legs.
It gets between my legs and rolls all the way clear to the wall, and I'm running as fast as I can. And he's like, the entire time, I told you this was going to happen. Oh, my God, hurry. He's on second. Hurry. And I'm trying hurry. And the guy gets an inside to Parker on me.
Oh, that's even worse.
All right. So I throw the ball in. The first baseman or second baseman cuts it off, throws it to home. And the guy gets it inside to Parker. Their team's going absolutely crazy because an inside to park home run is a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad is just now, you know, I'm back by the fence because that's where I had to throw the ball from. And I'm now literally, there's just a baseball fence separating me and my father. My dad is from me to you, Lummy. Oh. And he's like looking at me. He's like, you stupid mother effer. I told you. And I just got so upset and I was just so freaked out. I just flipped him off.
Double tall man?
One. Because I had one hand on my glove. So I just went, like that to him. And he goes, what in the? And I was like, oh my God.
Where was your mom at that point?
She was there, right there in the van, and she's like, oh my God, she's like, so we end up winning the game.
Nice.
So, the inside to Parker didn't necessarily make us lose the game. We end up winning the game. And it was back then. Remember, Lummy? They had Cokes or Pepsi, whatever sponsored your field.
Yeah, like after the game.
And they had those little cups.
Yep.
And they would just give it to you with no ice. It was kind of syrupy, and it tasted really good.
Yep.
And the winning team got a free Coke. That's how it went. Which today I think they wouldn't even let you do that because the losing team, the losers would literally go and with their parents to their car with no Coke.
Yeah, no, I think the team parents bring snacks and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we
back
had
then,
that too,
man.
yeah.
But back then, winners got a free Coke.
Yeah, we got that.
And so
get RC Cola.
I go get my Coke, and I take my absolute time walking to the van. I'm like, oh my God, I messed up so bad.
Was he talking to you at all the rest of the game after you flicked him off?
No, he
that's
didn't.
Even worse.
He didn't. You know what he did? He moved the van over to the regular parking lot. He moved the van over the regular parking lot. So I'm like, that at least, was, I think Janie Cakes said, let's just move the van.
Hold on, when you flipped him off, did he do or say anything to you?
He's like, what? He just
okay. You knew he saw you. There was no question.
And he was visibly upset. I kind of locked him up because he was like, he was not anticipating that at all. He didn't even say, I'm going to kick your ass when I see you. He just was like, what did you just do to me? And so, yeah. So I did go on and I did get a double.
Oh, nice.
I was a good hitter. I got a double, which most people would have been a triple, but I got a double and brought in a run.
Nice.
And I didn't make any more errors. And so we win 6-2, 6-3. And I'm walking to the van. I know that he's moved the van.
And you're drinking your Coke?
And I'm drinking my Coke. And I got my head down. And Coach Long comes up to me. Now, Coach Long saw it. And he said, hey, listen, your dad's going to be really upset with you. You need to just take your lumps like a man because what you did was wrong.
That would not happen today.
No, but that's how coaches were back then.
Yeah.
Coach Long, Scotty Long's dad, Larry Long, walked up to me. I was about halfway between the van and the field, and Coach Long was walking to his car with his son Scott, and he was like, "Listen, Bubba, what you did to your dad was not cool. You need to man up on this deal." And I was like, "Oh God," I thought maybe Coach Long would go talk to Dad for me, and.
That's probably how it would happen now with a police
Coach
officer.
Long would be like, listen, I just want to let you know, I know Bubba flipped you off, but you can't go home and beat him because, it's not cool. You can't beat kids anymore.
He gave you that, hey, you're going to get your ass beat. Good luck.
Yeah. So I get in the van, and I'm sitting in the back, and Janie Cakes is sitting in the front. And I was expecting just to completely get my ass completely reamed and beat. And he's like, what you did was very disrespectful. And we literally only lived 1.5 miles from the ball field, so it was like a 5-minute drive at best.
That helped you.
Well, he certainly didn't drive quickly.
Oh.
He drove 7 to 10 miles an hour. He goes, I just want to let you know what you did was not respectful at all, and a lot of people saw that. And I'll talk to you about that in private when we get home. So then I'm like, oh my God, what does that mean?
That's a whooping.
So he didn't take you to Penguin Point that day?
No Penguin Point. So he goes and he has to pee. So he says, you need to go to the garage, into my dad's garage. Go to the garage, and I'll see you in there.
That's even worse.
But my mom gave me the Iggy.
Oh.
Janie Cake's the best. I love her more than. She's like, it's gonna be okay. I already talked to him. And she, I guess, spent the entire game pleading, please,
with her throat.
She, Janie Cakes, you know what, Janie Cakes, Blitz, you're probably right. She probably gave him some real good parking lot hoppy ADOP.
Yeah, poor thing.
Took the edge off because Blitz, that takes the edge off too. I mean, you can be mad as hell, but as soon as you get some of that, it's like, oh, I'm not so mad.
Yeah.
Let that poison out. I didn't even think about that.
That's why they had to move the van.
That's why they. You know what?
Yeah, they went to the woods first.
No, for real. I mean, I bet you. I wouldn't be surprised that didn't happen.
I probably did.
Mom is a saint.
So she said, "Listen, it's going to be okay. Just make sure you say you're so very sorry, and it'll never happen again. And it was wrong, and you know it was wrong, Bubba. When she would be really mad, she'd call me Todd, and she goes, "You know it was wrong, Todd." It's like, oh, I just got the Todd on me.
Yeah.
So I go out there, and I'm automatically crying before he gets there. I figured that'd help me out a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I should just absolutely whip your ass. I should. But you know what? And so this is what he said. So he had to get oral.
Yeah, he got the poison out.
He said, I shouldn't have been on you as hard as I was. I was on you the entire game, and I could see where you could be nervous, and you let that happen. But I'm telling you tomorrow, swear to God, he goes, I'm telling you tomorrow, we're going out and doing grounders. So the next day, we were out at Boggs Field, Lummy, like in the middle of the day, because he worked nights, and he was I probably took 100 grounders. But I didn't get beat.
No.
And I didn't get my ass kicked, and I just said, Dad, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what I was thinking, Dad. Like I just got so frustrated, and I'll never do that again, Dad. I promise, Dad. And he was like, he was super cool about it. Probably because Janie Cake's throat coated.
Yeah. Your mom loves you.
She kissed you, and you want to know why it smelled like bleach.
Oh God.
Salty. Mom, have you been eating saltines? No, I just gave your dad oral so you wouldn't get your ass kicked. Lummy, you're right. I never put two and two together, but he moved the car so she could give him,
of course,
oral. That took the edge off.
Yep.
And I didn't get, because you know what moms will do? Moms will do anything for their babies.
They sure will.
Like a mama bear type deal, right?
Yep.
Go screw with a mama bear's cub. Nah.
No,
she will whip your ass
or give you a beej.
A beeger.
That's love right there.
Thank you, Janie Cakes.
The true angel.
Now you know why I love her so much.
That's right.
Poor little thing.
She probably took a lot of that.
Yeah.
Trauma.
I probably would have gotten triple the ass beatings if Janie Cakes wasn't so good at deep throating.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
That's the best.
Can I be back in 1 minute?
Of course.
We never played the football player tackling the teacher.
He wasn't a football player, I don't think. He's
I got this yesterday.
It's usually bad.
No, I mean...
I guess usually a legal document of some sort.
No. And remember, we can send that raw.
Oh, so then we cut this.
Maria, Guatemala.
All right, cool. I'll cut this. Can I cut it tomorrow?
In the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
If I have some time today, maybe I'll cut it.
Okay. Remember, you don't have to edit it.
Okay. And then...
They'll do all the production.
And then to Lisa.
Hit Z. No, I'll just get it to me. I'll send it to the guy.
Decap.
Z?
Good morning.
Z.
This is my calendar.
I deal with that other guy now
because he does. He actually sends it back to you, unlike fucking. I might call Janie Cakes on the podcast.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And see if it went down like that.
I mean, we were joking about it, but I wouldn't doubt that something like that actually happened.
Sweet. Listen.
When was his meeting with Glenn Beck?
I think it was Thursday last week, right? I think it was last Thursday.
Thank you, bud. What's that, buddy?
I think it was last Thursday. Still has a show, so I guess he didn't get fired.
Get me that air check of Chief Holloway.
Okay.
If you can. Just whatever.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, he had it. He said he'll talk about it. Alex, Glenn Beck.
Well, he must still have a job because
he still has a show.
He does?
Yeah.
Although he does look like he's lost some weight. He looks skinnier today.
He's got his camera position a lot better. Look at those, look at those bitch tits.
Lummy.
Oh.
You look thinner.
You're writing notes to yourself. Oh. She's like, it's backwards. Oh my god. Oh, it is upside down.
How you spell skinny backwards?
You literally have to write the letters backwards.
I know, so spell skinny, spell it backwards for me. Huh?
Y.
Uh-huh.
N I K S.
But like, you have to write.
No? Other than you do, I'm fucking stupid.
I think Glenn said it doesn't
God
work
damn it,
that way.
I can't fucking figure this shit out. I could host like a motherfucker, but I can't do stuff like that. I know my limitations. Fuck. He looks
happier and healthier.
Oh, yeah. Have your hot mic on so you can hear the hot mic. Yes. You look healthier and happier. You look better. Hot mic. Yes. So you do look better. You look better. I feel like we're in a silent film. But you look better. You look like you have a little color about yourself. You look less stressed. You look better, buddy. Last hair's on point, I guess. At least, yeah. I like a happier, healthier looking Alex Stein.
Oh,
I like that. Sure. We're one minute, lover. He still needs to put some fucking bicep mass on there. God, I mean, he's got fucking dime arms. No, not good. Not good. No, not good. Mm-mm.
It doesn't really even move when he moves his shirt.
Mm-mm. You gotta get some big fucking shoulders up in that motherfucker.
Kind of like
you gotta get some fucking shoulders up in that
bitch. How they make fun of the guys on, that have no legs. He has no arms.
He
skipped bicep day.
He's a pretty big boy. How big is Alex?
I think you said he was like 6'2", 6'3".
Could he take you think?
No, I'd pancake his ass in a second.
Yeah.
I'd chair check him right down. I'd chair check him.
Would you pancake Willie him?
Oh, 100%.
If you saw him going against you, you'd be like, yeah, I got a fish.
Look at that. Look at this.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Spot Show. I can't wait for Blitz to get my next gen fixed. He's on the, I think he's ready to go, standing by. Alex?
Yes, I'm live, ready to go.
So you could hear me, Bubba? You could, because you had the, you had the hot mic on. You could hear me talking about you, and just right out, just appearance-wise, you look a lot better than you did a week ago. So what has changed, buddy?
I appreciate that. I've been walking every day, but I mean, I really haven't lost enough weight. I mean, I'm still, I maybe have lost 5 pounds. I have a long way to go.
But it isn't necessarily about the number of the scale. It's just that you look a little bit more rested. You look a little bit more healthy. Maybe the meeting with Glenn Beck went pretty well and lifted a big load off your shoulders or something.
Well, before we get into that, Lummy said some great stuff. I would love to. We need to set up when I'm in Tampa next time. A little pass rush drill, old school South Florida style pass rush drill.
Put two dummies up here, and you guys go straight up, and then you put another dummy that represents the quarterback, and he has to run you like you're a DE, and he has to run you out.
I chair check him. I talked to our buddies.
I would love to do that.
And I think the number, because I've done this drill before, I think the number is 3. Like if 3 to 3.5. If you can keep the guy off the quarterback for 3 or 3.5, that's what that's all that's expected of a lineman, right?
Yeah.
3 to 4 seconds.
And honestly, because Lemmy and I haven't strapped it on in a while, I mean, really, if he held me for 1 or 2 seconds, we could even the thresholds could be lower because we'll know within the first jolt or indication.
Well, Lemmy's saying that right now he is going to.
That's what I'm saying. He thinks he's going to jolt me, and Lemmy does have a size advantage. But I mean, I might give him a little dink and dunk.
No, are you going to be the defensive end?
With Lemmy, that's what I'm saying. I'm defensive end. Where Lemmy might beat me physically, Lemmy, you the thing is you don't realize mentally.
I know what you're going to do.
He's stupid. Is what you're saying. He's stupid.
No, Stein's he's gonna think that I'm gonna go right at him and lunge him to try to take him out. Where if I sit back on it, because he's gonna go, okay, I'm gonna lunge toward him. He's gonna try to do some kind of swim move on me, but I'm actually gonna be back.
You're gonna lay back.
Yep.
And you're gonna let him come to you.
I'm gonna take this right hand and I'm gonna jam it through your throat. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this fist and I'm gonna break your throat.
That's fine. Then he'll arm check you, and then you just when you're off balance. When you're off balance, he's just going to throw you right to the ground.
I'm going to chair check it, and then I'm going to be on top of you.
You're going to think you're in Lori Lightfoot, Chicago when I'm done with you. You're going to think bullets are flying. You're going to say, oh, get Lori Lightfoot out of here.
Man, I am so glad. I mean, I try not to be too political, but we really kind of are. I am so glad she lost. She is an absolute joke.
And Bubba, now it sets us up to go troll her and tease her more because now she's a private citizen. I'm as a content creator, now she's not the mayor anymore.
I mean, she's
I'm going to run into her or something.
Will they offer her still post-mayor protection?
Oh, I mean, probably so. And she needs it. You know, I went to her house and I couldn't even get close. There were so many squad cars, and she does need it. Chicago's incredibly dangerous. And there's a lot of deranged people.
But she sucks. I mean, she went from winning every precinct when she ran 4 years ago to now get. I mean, what is she? Did she finish third? I think.
Yeah, 17. She got 17%.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, 17%.
I mean, she's probably been the worst mayor of any large city in America.
And you know, it's funny. There's a mayor, Rob Ford of Toronto, and he smoked crack, and he won a he's the best. You know what I'm saying?
He's dead now, though. He died.
Football.
Didn't he die?
He's dead.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
he only
you can
smoked
literally
crack because he got drunk.
Yeah, but I'd rather have a mayor that smoked crack and the murder rate was down than a mayor that didn't smoke crack and I got 700 guys getting smoked.
But Toronto was incredibly safe under Rob Ford's. I mean, there was a very low crime rate, I believe, when Rob was
out of the two remaining candidates, they're saying the African American guy is really on the take for the school board, and the school board is the largest, most powerful union in Illinois. But the other guy won by like 10 points after him. So what happens?
But it doesn't matter. They're all crooked as a dog's hind leg. That's where Barack Obama is from. That's where Rod Blagojevich from. Chicago, Illinois, just Illinois politics is probably the most corrupt
I'll throw some
state.
names at you. How about Mayor Jane Byrne? Remember her? Jane Byrne?
I don't, but I'm just saying.
Robert Daley.
I think that Robert Vallis guy was the head of the school board. Their kids are literally, this is in 19 Chicago schools, Bubba. You can look this up. They just did a study in Chicago. 0 kids were proficient in grade level math or reading. Look that up right now. So you can fact check that.
Well, and you know why? And it's because they can't get any qualified teachers who want to go into the inner city and teach because they may get killed.
Exactly. It's not like that movie where that woman went in there and like turned all the kids around.
No, it was called Lean.
Totally
it was called Lean on Me. Remember, it was his name was Joe somebody, and it was called Lean on Me. And he went into like the toughest school of Baltimore, all these thugs, and he like through tough love and hard
Wasn't that
work.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, it was Morgan. It was Morgan Freeman.
That's what I'm saying.
Joe Louis Clark.
That tale has been told in many different renditions.
And by the way, it's
never come true. That's never happened. Maybe once.
That ship has sailed in our society. I'll tell you that right now.
And Alex is wrong on it was 55 public schools where not one student met grade level in math.
Okay, how many public schools are there out there?
649.
All right. Well, Alex tends to embellish. He's in the embellishment.
He only said 19.
No, I under-embellished.
Yeah, he said 19. There's 55 of them, Bubba.
Oh. So I mean, does the African American or does the white guy win?
Well, listen. I mean, I don't know. Listen to this. Speaking of African American, we got to talk about my thing. So last night I did a really and Tuesdays have been kind of a slower night, but last night was my lowest rated
talking
episode.
about your show?
Prime Time with Alex Stein. Yes. Last Thursday night was one of my best episodes. Literally, I think the highest live viewers.
After Glenn Glenn had a meeting with you.
After Glenn had a meeting with you, I want to tell you all about the meeting, but listen to this. So last night, what I want to do to be respectful, the last day of Black History Month, I wanted to have Black creators come on the show and talk about, not being a victim. And, these people have been canceled for being, quote unquote, Black conservatives. But like people on the conservative side are racist. Like nobody wanted to watch it. I'm not saying everybody's conservative is racist by any means. I'm just saying I couldn't believe how little people wanted to see an episode celebrating Black voices. I was really surprised like that. I'm surprised it didn't get more viewers.
I'm gonna break it down, and I don't think I could get potentially in trouble, but this is the truth.
Because I don't want to get canceled. I
don't want to get canceled either.
But
I want to give you my opinion. I want to give you my opinion as to why that might happen, but my opinion could be problematic. So if it is blitz, just stop me in my tracks. Just put in a blitz, let's talk about the weather kind of deal.
Okay.
But it's my opinion that, your audience is probably predominantly white, probably men, 18 to 64 or 25 to 54, something like that.
Yeah.
And those men are tired of having, Black History Month shoved down their throat. And they're like, we're tired of being just spoon-fed this stuff.
That's fair.
It's important. We want equality. We want the African American creator to have the same opportunity as the Latin creator, the man, as the Caucasian man. But I think the average person kind of by the 28th day of this month, I think that they're pretty much over it.
Okay, that's a fair statement. Well, and it also could be because I suck, so I don't want to throw Black History Month in.
Yeah, but there you go. Don't blame them. Blame you. You know what? These guys are great.
It's because I suck.
I'm a horrible. I'm a horrible interviewer.
It was my best episode, Bubba. It's the best episode I've done so far. Last night, it really was. I believe so. So I'm just saying, I was surprised by that.
I think the next year, I think you should learn from the statistics, and the next year that if you still have a show on the Blaze. The last day of Black History Month, you should have all Irishmen on there, and it would be a pre-St. Patty's Day party. Saying, hey, you know what? We're going to go ahead and get one day of February to get in a pre-St. Patty's Day party. Because, the last day of Black History Month last year statistically didn't work out so swell. So we're just, trying to find out what works around here.
Yeah, I know. We'll just kind of go the opposite, celebrate the potato famine. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to do that. I'm down.
Why not, buddy? I mean, what you did didn't work, right? I mean, Glenn gets those ratings. He's like, man.
Well, listen, and Glenn couldn't have been more respectful. He told me so many professional cues on what I need to do with my hands.
Was I right? Was I right at all? Was I right at all?
You're right, but I called you right after the meeting. Because I was so surprised because he doubled down. I was kind of like nervous, and he's like, no, he was just I don't know how to explain it. It was not the principal student.
How did it start off? By the way, we're talking about Glenn Beck specifically called Alex in for a little meeting. And I got Alex all worked up and thinking, that Glenn was going to really take him to the woodshed. And
Glenn was basically wanting to fire him.
But Glenn was listen. Glenn is not as successful and as cool and as he has been able to become by being erratic and not making calculated decisions. He's a very, very calculated, smart man, far more calculated and smart than me. And so he handled you the right way, and you still got a job and you like him. I would have been fired.
Yes. Oh, I respect him. No. You would have been fine. But I'm just saying, you are right. Like, Glenn is like a professional. It's almost like he loves movies and stuff. He has so much movie memorabilia. So he's kind of like a director, almost at this point. Like, that's how I'd almost describe him. Kind of like you kind of have director vibes too. It's like you're more than just a voice on the radio type guy. But so he really he likes my monologue. He was telling me that I'm too aggressive and that I need to go through the whole entire emotional spectrum instead of just being up in your face. He's like, Alex, you got to slow down.
Hold on. Did I not tell you that he was going to say, slow down?
Yes.
And did he not say,
take breaks.
Did he not say, slow down? You're shot out of a cannon. Slow down.
Well, he actually liked that, though. He liked that I start. Now I'm pointing at you. He said not to do that. He actually said, "Oh, I love that you start really energetic. I actually like that." He's like, "But you need to take pauses." He goes, "That pause is really powerful." And
those pregnant pauses are so effective.
Pauses.
Yes,
he said that literally. He's sitting there. He goes, "That's one of the most powerful things that I do." I don't think he said powerful, but I forget exactly how he described it. But that he just said that it's so important.
He is a master at it. Another person that's a master at it is Jim Rome. Jim Rome, if you listen to any Jim Rome, he is, but boy, Tucker is good at it as well. But Glenn is one of the best where he'll go on and then he'll stop and then he'll pick it back up. But it was a very, very calculated pregnant pause, and it really resonates what he's saying more so.
That's exactly what he's like. He's like, yeah, no, I like that. I like when you're really fast, but when you're really fast, you got to have that pause. And he's like, you really got to give it a beat, so your audience can kind of chill out. And so he also said that. He also said he loves my set and that I need to play. Need to tell more jokes about being in the blimp. He just kind of said that as a small thing. Just you need to tell more jokes about being in the blimp. And he wants to change the blocking of my set a little. He wants to move the camera, so he's going to come in and when he has time and kind of just maybe change the angles.
Maybe shoot you a little differently.
Yeah, shoot it a little different. He thinks it's not very favorable, which is right. But I do need to lose 20 pounds. But yeah,
did he tell you that too? Did he tell you, "Hey, listen, kid, you're
no"? He didn't say that. He didn't say that. But everybody knows it. It's the elephant in the room. It's the elephant in my room because even like I'm just the way my clothes fit, I could just look so much better if I just. We talk about it every week. Gotta get in shape. Gotta get in shape.
Yeah.
But you got to Zempic. You had to Zempic. It was working.
I don't want it. It was diarrhea central, nausea.
I got diarrhea
central.
too. But I'm down 11 pounds.
Yeah, look, sometimes you got to deal with some diarrhea.
That's a hell of a
job.
You look good too. But that's what I'm saying. We're talking about me. You look good too. And really and truly, I would say for you and for me, I'm not far off. I'm not trying to say this is like you. But you're almost pre-diabetic. It's probably all good that you're on Ozempic. That you try it for a few months.
Listen. I do my blood levels. I do my blood work 3 times a year, and
I'm sure your blood's fine.
Well, no, I've always been. I've always been right there on the line. If diabetic is 105, I've always been a 99 or a 101. Always, just because I'm fat.
So this will help your body metabolize your food. So if for that sake, it's kind of worth a little nausea and a little bit of that, just for a little bit, and then
but you won't suffer. You're a pussy. You're a paper tiger. You won't suffer through that. What's a little? What's a little diarrhea?
I had that. I just want to do it the right way because I'm just blasting gas. I'm telling you, I was in Las Vegas and I was playing the butt harmonica. I mean, I was just
farts are cool.
I were at a nice restaurant. They are cool, and I love it. And I still fart. I'm not like I'm anti-fart, but with the nausea, I'm passing gas. I'm at a nice restaurant in Las Vegas, like farting my brains out. I was like,
I'm sure pay-per-view loves that.
Hey, getting skinny is not easy, my friend.
Whether it's not. No, you're exactly right. It takes a sacrifice. It's very hard, and I've lost weight before, and I'm sorry to yell at you. People don't realize, and sure
you need some
realize,
Botox too, man. You should see that big old crinkle you got right now. Jesus Christ.
That's from a cut. That was a cut.
I know, but you could get some Botox in there and take another. I mean, for real. Botox.
And then I'm going to look like a Frankenstein. Listen, I'm not a male model. What I'm meant to do is I'm meant to go insane for the Ukraine. And I'm actually worried that people are not as insane for the Ukraine anymore. So I got to reinvent myself.
You got to
read
this Usain for the Ukraine. Nobody gives a nobody cares about
He is running for.
I'm over the Ukraine.
He is running for school board district in Highland Park, Bubba.
Is he on the
ballot.
I am. Do you got a chance? Do you got a chance?
Oh, I'm on the ballot. Everybody's got a chance, right? They say anything is possible.
Have you put any yard signs? Have you put any yard signs out or bought
I just ordered 120 yard signs.
When's the election?
But see, May 6th, and I withdrew for ballot placement. I'm second on the ballot, and there's this woman, Blythe Koch, and she's really, really wealthy, and she's part of something called the Community League. But listen, what I already did the.
How many people do they pick?
Well, there's two places. Just real quick, let me give you the cliff notes. So I originally signed up to run in place 7 against this guy, Pete Flowers. And all these parents in the community are like, oh, Pete is actually pretty conservative. We like Pete. I'm like, whatever. So the whole month I pretended, or I didn't pretend. I just stayed like I was going to run in that race. And then the last day, I withdrew from that race. Which that guy's now running unopposed. So he doesn't even have to campaign. In the other place, there was a woman and a man running. And so now I just added. Yes, Paul Kelsey, and he's actually a nice guy. I hope he wins over her if I don't. And then it's me and this woman, Blythe Koch. And Blythe Koch is annoying. She's just not very nice or likable. She's one of these kind of weird community league women.
Now, how many people of your, nearly 500,000, YouTube subscribers or whatever you got, and people that watch The Blaze, how many people you think live in your district that could potentially vote for you?
Actually, I didn't think it was that many, Bubba, but now I'm getting all these messages on Instagram from younger type people that have graduated from Highland Park.
What have you looked at prior races and see what it takes to win?
Yeah, I'm gonna need. Usually, there's no 3-piece McNugget
right.
race.
So in a 3-piece race, what was the winning number?
I think you just have to get the majority, so like 35% or whatever.
No, how many is that? 1,800 people? Is that 46,000 people?
Oh, I need about 4,000 votes to win in my city.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot. The people that won the last 2 years, they had like 5,200 and 55.
Now, if you would happen to win, what are you going to do? Just wreak havoc?
Oh my God! There's a hire. One of the third grade teachers. She got exposed for. She's the art teacher and she's non-binary, which is cool. I'm not even against non-binary.
We're all
maybe,
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe go teach at the high school or like the college. But neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, she ended up having kind of a weird Instagram page, and that is what it is. Like, it's her prerogative. She's an artist. I can see artists having weird stuff. But when some parents found it, she deleted it, and the district kind of didn't talk about it, like when parents asked about it. So I always get mad at the cover-up is worse than the crime. That makes me just like, why not just be honest? Hey, she's an art teacher. She has an artistic Instagram. It's kind of weird, but it's not a crime. What are you going to do? I'm just saying be more transparent. They're not transparent, so I'm going to call.
They might want to put you on the board just so you can stop showing up as rabbits and
exactly
beavers and whole 9 yards. Because I got to think that if you lose, you're going to play hell on these people.
I mean, I could play hell like that.
You don't even have any kids. Really, you don't even have any kids that go to these schools.
Which it makes it better because I'm unbiased. And a lot of people say that, oh, you don't have a kid. No, well, that makes it a lot better because a lot of these people do have kids, and then their kids in the middle school. Listen, the kids in the middle school or the kids in the high school, and they say, oh, well, then they can get favoritism. No, I'm an ex-student that recently graduated, more recent than any other person that's running for the board. So I have a closer connection to these students. So I'm here for the students. I'm not here for one student, 2 students, my students. I'm here for all the students. So no, it makes me unbiased. I think it actually makes me.
Have you ever gone to your YouTube channel? Have you ever gone to your YouTube or your Facebook channel and looked at what your demographics are? If you could, like, it'll show you, like what you're.
It's mainly more male. But
I know that, but it's probably younger skewing because I bet you're probably big 18 to 34, huge there.
Yeah, for sure.
What is that?
For sure. That's a comb, just kind of combing it out. I'm starting to get a lot of grace, and
you've not taken a shower. You've not taken a shower since last night, and then you still got still got product in your hair from the set.
Yeah, and I'm about to go walk.
You slept with hair gel in, which means your pillow is all crusty.
Oh, my pillow is disgusting. Prepaid's washing the sheets right now. Mm-hmm. She's actually taking the sheets.
Prepaid should be washing those sheets because she got blasted this morning.
Well, she got something. I'll tell you this morning. We got a little breakfast in bed, if you know what I mean. But listen, I don't like to talk about her. Her mom's a fan of your show.
I love her.
Yeah, I know. You know, her dad does not exactly love me, so I don't want to talk. I mean, even though I'm an open book, I just don't necessarily.
Wow. I'm
yeah,
surprised.
her dad is not a big fan.
What's not to like? What's not to like? I mean, a guy that used to sell used cars.
What's not to
well,
like?
what's not to like? A guy that comes from the used car with a bail bond kicker and 5 cats, 2 dogs.
I mean, oh, did I not tell you? You know what happened? Dusty died.
Yeah.
My oldest cat had kidney disease in bed with me. I mean, we were going to take her, so we took her on Monday.
Yeah, that was last year. We talked about that last show.
Yeah, you got the ashes.
Yeah, you had the box.
Yeah, the box.
I'm going through hell, Bubba. I'm still struggling.
I'm
with
gonna tell you though.
Losing cats.
I'm telling you, pay-per-view must have put some good ass on you this morning because you got that nice glow. You got that. I got some ass glow about yourself. You do.
Listen, Bubba. I'm an open book. I didn't get anything this morning, honestly, because she woke up and I woke up a lot earlier than her, and she's on her way to work. So honestly, I didn't. It's funny that I just naturally have this glow. I don't even need to ejaculate to have this good vibrational energy. So that's good to know. But
I don't have to ejaculate to have this good vibrational energy. I love
the
it.
next shirt.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That should be. It's going to be on my next shirt.
You know, Alex, one thing that we have not done though is we've not really promoted efficiently to my audience where they can find you at what time. And I think we need to promote your show more. Which, I mean, if I could just think if I could get 5, 6, 7, 8,000 extra Bubba Army people that are fans of your Blaze show, your numbers go up. Glenn gets happy. I mean, next thing you know, you'll forget about who helped you. But who cares? I mean, nonetheless,
well, I will.
I mean, you'll give me the Tucker Carlson, business.
Well, when Lummy gives me CTE when we do the defensive
so where
drills,
is it Blaze TV or theblaze.com?
Well, you can follow. I got a YouTube channel just for it, Prime Time with Alex Stein, and I know you guys are still on the suspension. YouTube is actually a great place. I like the YouTube chat, but I can't believe Twitch. It just
you
sucks
have no
how they
idea.
can
What
just,
a bunch of dicks.
I know, but let's not bash them because I want you to get back there.
Right.
But
we love Twitch.
Regardless, it just sucks in this day and age that even you get censored as a comedian. You know what I mean? Like you should have leeway to say whatever you want. You're not even a serious news I mean, you do talk about the news, but you know what I mean? You're not trying to spread misinformation. You're a comedian or whatever they claim. It's just.
But
so
I'll
stupid.
tell you one thing, man. Never mind. I'm not going to say nothing. John Costeca, $50 on the Venmo. Let me thank you very much, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all at the Bubba Army.
And guys in the chat, don't forget to hit that super chat button. I don't see any super chats.
No, we've been super chatting like a motherfucker. Now listen, how do people watch you on the Blaze? Tell us.
Well, you're gonna just search in the search bar of Google Prime Time with Alex Stein, and it should be the first thing. And we're live Tuesday.
Well, why don't
Wednesdays,
you promote
Thursdays.
the channel?
Well, I should. It's a Prime Time with Alex Stein channel. Everybody needs to go subscribe. Oh. It's called Prime Time with Alex Stein. That's the name of the show.
Okay. So you go to Google and you go Prime Time with Alex Stein, and that'll direct you to where they can watch your show on the Blaze.
Yes.
And you're on what? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays?
Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays live right now. We're probably going to add Mondays in the next month or so.
What time?
At 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern for my fans in Tampa and friends. And I just and
7 p.m.
I love when Bubba Army is in the chat because there are some people that troll and they try to put their whatever YouTube page on there. I'm kind of like, no. I love Bubba Army's always. There's always a Bubba Army comment.
I go in there and troll everything
I do.
Blitz goes in and trolls.
Yes, I'm saying go. Yeah.
Blitz trolls.
Yeah. I'm just saying there's always Bubba Army. I said thank you. I actually appreciate that because we need.
I'm gonna go tonight. If I'm awake, I'm gonna go tonight and get in there a little bit.
You were on the show, Bubba, for 7 seconds one time.
Yeah. Until Alex kicked you off.
Well, he did the BJ.
But here's the deal. Like, man, the one time you want me on your show is I'm at my track.
I'm gonna. Bubba, this is the third week of the show. First of all, Linda, look, Linda. When can I fly you to Dallas and we can do the in studio? Then I can get you on Glenn's and I can get you on the whole. I can do the
whatever. You just tell me
for your flight.
That's fine. Just tell me. Give me a window of to get there, and I'll tell you what.
Yeah, we will. That's what I'm saying. I actually will have the producer reach out and then we could figure out. You just come for one day or two, and you can do your radio. I don't know how you do your radio show.
I might have. Let's just hold off on that because I might have, and let's not talk about what I'm talking about, but. This is some insider baseball, but I might have something that I'm promoting here soon, and I would I would want to use my one shot at being on Glenn's show to promote that. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying I can get you on Glenn's show, no problem. Glenn is a friend of mine now.
I understand, but I'm not going to be on Glenn's show like this month.
Why can't you do both?
No, I know. Yeah, I'm saying you could do both. I mean, I think even I think Glenn Beck would be interested in talking to you. He's had you on his show before. I don't think that's a big stretch or anything. I think he would have you on his show twice. I mean, I don't want to speak for Glenn. I just think Glenn knows good content, and now his show, he interviews lots of people. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, I think he would definitely be
perfect. We'll talk about it privately.
I'm saying you're more interesting than 90% of the people he interviews, probably. Even though he interviews very interesting people, I'm just saying I think he would definitely want to talk to you, Bubba, for sure.
That Dallas to Tampa flight's not that bad.
Oh no,
hour and a half.
Yeah, that's a good flight.
Oh yeah, it's literally under 2 hours. Yeah.
I think American flies it, doesn't
pay
it?
for all that.
Now,
yeah, American, but see that Tampa airport's small, but there's actually not that many airlines.
Not small.
Spirit, yeah, Tampa's pretty small.
Is it really? Is it kind of a job?
No, it's not a bad airport. No, it's just not that huge.
Yeah, it's a good airport. It's just not like a major hub for many. It's
right.
Flight wise, it's small.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't get a lot of American flights. Like to Tampa from Dallas, there's probably like 4 or 5 flights a day. I thought, or maybe more.
And I don't want to stay with you. I want to get like a hotel.
Of course, we'll get you in the. We get you either in the Marriott Las Colinas or I forget what the other one. But it's very nice. Yeah, it's 4-star, but it's nice hotel. Yeah.
Oh, it's only 4 stars.
It's only 4.
It's only 4.
Listen,
I think you get breakfast. I think breakfast is included.
I'll stay at a 2-star. It didn't matter to me. I could care less.
I know you would stay at the Hampton Inn, and I know. And I honestly,
hold on. What's wrong with the Hampton Inn?
I love the Hampton Inn. I didn't say that. I said Hampton Inn. I was about to put Hampton Inn over.
Like you were like, Hampton Inn's
Let me tell you about a gimmick. Let me tell you about a gimmick. Let me tell you about a gimmick, Bubba. Let me tell you about a poor boy living in Los Angeles, California, with no money, basically, in a studio apartment, and his neighbor's a personal trainer, and he tells him about this little gimmick called we can just walk into Hampton Inn and
have breakfast. Yes, you can.
When we were in LA, we would just walk into the one, not all the time, but probably, once or twice a month. We would just walk into the Hampton Inn.
And they got a pretty nice little breakfast, man.
Yeah. Nobody would say a word. We just go in there and eat breakfast.
The trick is you stay at the Motel 6 next door, and then you walk over to the Hampton Inn. That's what you do.
Over. Yeah. But my roommate, or not my roommate, he lived across the hall, but basically we're in studios. He had the Hampton Inn card. Not that we ever got checked, but he was that. He was all
if you ever spent one night at the Hampton Inn, just save your room card, because you were like, hey, I'm $584.
Yep.
You can eat for the rest of your life. All it takes is one Hampton Inn room key, and you can actually order one on
online
eBay. Because I used to do this gimmick too when I was really sad. I do a lot of gimmicks, Bubba. I'm learning now, and I taught you how to come up with these gimmicks back when I was
a lot of used car salesman techniques.
Yeah, type techniques. A lot of technique. That's a perfect term. I'm very technical. I use a lot of techniques. And there's a technique where in Las Vegas where you can go to the nicer hotel pools if you just order one of the room keys on eBay. You can just let's say I'm staying at Caesar's Palace, or I'm not staying at Caesar's Palace, I'm staying at the Rio, some crappy hotel. I don't want to go to the Caesar's Palace pool. Well, you can order a room key for $5 on eBay, and then you go to that hotel's pool the whole time because you just, I got a room key. Or if it doesn't work, sometimes you have to enter it. Like, I don't know, I must have demagnetized it. They're gonna let you in, and nobody's gonna say anything as long as you got the room key.
It's all about, I've done that gimmick as well. All about the
I've done the room key gimmick.
Alex Stein life hacks.
Life hacks.
Yes. All right, listen, I got to get going. I got to get going. We're way late.
Before you go, somebody's probably getting a card right now on eBay. I want to know in the chat, mark it down, put eBay if you're buying a card or a Hampton Inn card. All right, I love you guys. Lummy, Pastor's Drill, coming to Tampa soon. Yeah. We're doing it.
We'll see, buddy.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.
Hello.
I don't want to hurt you, though. I'd feel bad if I hurt you. Of course. What's up, like a sugar nerd? Pads and helmets. Oh, good. Cracks, my 7. See you later, Donovan Smith. Don't let your fat ass get hit by the door, you cock sucker.
That seems.
I'm going to have an Allen plumbing gimmick.
Okay.
Air check.
I'll try not too dark much.
Oh my god. Thank you. Look at her butt. Kind of big out there.
Donovan Smith sucks. When he gets picked up by a team, they better hope to have a good left guard, a good center, a good right guard, and a good right tackle.
Good morning, JB4.
Yeah, kind of like a Bucks fan. He was a stud during the Super Bowl season because he had a good left guard, a good center, good right guard. So the guys you play next to are good. You look good. And Big Red, you can teach your kid how to play offensive line.
How to play offensive line. How to play offensive line.
Which is actually decent. Same time. What's that behind Buzzman? Yeah. Why does he check these every fucking time? Big Red, I think that's what he was taught.
What do you think about this?
I was looking too.
Oh,
Did you want to eat my nuts?
I would
Oh
love
my
to
God.
eat your nuts. Are your nuts salty?
Let's just drop it right on her.
They're
eyeballs.
unsalty nuts?
They're plain. They're all
I like salty nuts.
Too bad. You get what you get. Where's that at?
Oh, I just lost it.
Yeah, well.
Where you at, Melvo? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, it's this one. I like that. What? What?
Well, get back to the outside.
Now I gotta read it.
I'm trying.
Salty nuts, nuts are salty, Mark Jones.
I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
This?
That might not be big enough.
Awesome, Joe Pavelski. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as Bubba did.
Ooh, wow. Space.
I mean, like.
Live from the Sunbelt Rental Studios.
From my Orlando, Volusia County, I don't know what John Allen.
Like what his jurisdiction or how far he will go. But if you live over there, listen to us on Florida Man Radio or whatever, and you need anything plumbing-wise, you better call Allen Plumbing. You can go to Allen, I think it's Allen Plumbing.
AllenPlumbingDeland.com.
Yes, AllenPlumbingDeland.com. I'm talking about backflow services, water heaters, plumbing, septic. If it has anything to do with plumbing, my boy Johnny Allen will get it done. And he's an unbelievable supporter of local racing. Was a huge supporter for Volusia for years, and he's starting to help Bubba Raceway Park out a little bit. Thank you so much, John Allen. Not just for helping us, but just what you do for the overall sport. Thank you. 386-734-0010 or AllenPlumbingDeland.com. Tell them that you heard it on my show. 10:15. Let's call it 10:15. 10:15. We'll do a podcast. I'm trying to get Janie Cakes on the air.
That'd be awesome.
I'm trying to get Janie Cakes on the air to verify if there was any oral.
Well, she wakes up fairly early now, right?
She does.
Good.
She does. Fish on the J 25. Bubba's childhood stories are the best. Thank you, Fish on the J.
Hopefully
Thank
you
you.
Talk to your mom on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Today's after show will only be available on our podcast, wherever you get your podcasting stuff, Spotify, iHeart, Apple. Type in Bubba Army Podcast. It'll be available at noon today. And then Lummy will fire up a sports show with Rhett and Babyface.
Babyface he might have to show up late.
Okay. Is that at noon?
Yes, it is.
That'll be Facebook and YouTube.
Yep.
So kind of get the best of both worlds. And so thank you to all. Go get this podcast while you can. And that'll be at noon on all your podcasting outlets. 10:15. We good?
Sounds good.
See you then.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
operations manager and co-host Blitz K,
co-host and show historian Lummox,
co-host Anna Hummel,
co-host Dr. Dan Diaco Esquire of Council,
co-host J. Diaco Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council,
the BRN agent Thomas Buttoned Up Bean,
and for everything else, go to thebubbaarmy.com.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repent.